Oh my god. Oh, my button changed. So now it's throwing things when I hit my... Okay. I didn't need to push that. Look at this. I didn't think that my button would work. Oh, and now it's not. The hell?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Oh, works there. Duh, squirrel. Anyway, so I know my throws are working. I've got to change one of my key bindings. What happened is I started pushing my push to talk button to say hi to you, Veladan. And my push to talk button happens to be the same button that triggers a throw in my throw program, I guess. I forgot about that. So, you know. And let me just test.
Squirrel.
That's all working. Okay, cool. That's all working. Is this working? Okay, I gotta restart my fish game. I think it's dug like D-U-G, like I dug a hole. But I'm not sure. It could be D-O-U, it could be like dug like an actual person's name, but I always thought of it like I dug a hole. The Doug dog. I like that. I have one where if you throw a Doug, he just says squirrel and it throws at me. This is all good. Okay, let me relaunch fish game. I updated my stream deck, so it's been responding better. And you can hear the hesitation in my voice as I'm like, you know, maybe. Possibly better. Maybe. Like, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, lurk bait. Yeah. Things, stuff. Tab out of that. Go back to my game. And make sure that... Yeah, it works. Okay. Oh god, I'm a couple behind on OBS. Like when I get to a version of OBS that is working for me, I tend to not update it until something breaks, and I'm like, okay, now I have to update. And I always make sure that I'm doing my updates on days where, like, it's the weekend when I'm not streaming. So I'll be like, if it wants me to update and it's Tuesday, I'm not doing an update until Saturday, because what if something fucking breaks? And then I have to spend days fixing it, or you know, like I get stressed out. I get stressed out. I'm sure you understand. I'm sure all streamers understand. You get stressed out. Let's see here. New weekly events. There's the paid for bundle, which I'm not paying for bundles. We have a new axolotl is available. Yeah, like right now I'm on like 32.1.1 for my OBS. And eventually it'll be like 32.2 or something, and I'll be like, okay, I guess. Because that's usually about how long it takes for something to break. The future is green. I have some of that already, and the rest of it I'm not interested in. Easy peasy. Riding the Rusted Rail bundle. Okay, I see the railway rifle, which looks cool. There's there's what? Freight train backpack mod increases your sprint speed by 10%. That's kind of cool. Like that's interesting. I am intrigued. I'm not gonna buy this bundle, but I am intrigued that they have backpack mods like that. The only thing I want out of this bundle are like this stuff here. But I'm not paying that much for the bundle. I could just pay 500 for I want 250 for this. I want those beds. And I low-key want the sink and the clock. It's not worth 1500 though. I mean, that bundle's going to be around for like a couple of weeks. I've got time. The Murky Catch bundle, I think, is what I was gunning for, and I've got like 2 weeks on that. Because, oh, look at all these flare. Look at all the flare. Oh my gosh. That's a Stuffzilla. Power of voodoo. You do. Remind me of the babe. It's all about these things. I want that houseboat. The fishing rod and reel, like the skin for the fishing rod, the bobber, and these axolotls. And I'm got a question mark about what the fish cleaning table, like, is that a cooking station or is that something else? Like, that's what I'm curious about. Swimming and no swimming. But that's a full like 1800 and I've only got 17 so far. Any other new things that are really screaming at me? Plus 1 week left. Ooh, those are kind of cute. Ooh, 255 for those trees. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. What does this do? Generates oil and nuclear waste. I don't need that. I don't need that. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't need that. Those trees, though. 250 on the trees. The ghoul face on the main page. Like... I'm all about all these ghouls. Wow. So I can get this, ghoul mask. Horrifying, right? I already have the Night Terror, and I have this, because that's the important parts, right? You know? Yeah, no, it's cool, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I like this thing, but I don't want the stuff it makes. I'm like, I mean, it's kind of cool, but... Nah, these trees, though, if I get enough at my levels, I will maybe try to get this and this bundle, and then be broke until I get more season levels. Oh, the Welcome to Camp bundle. Oh. Okay, no, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. I was like, does that include... Like, the barrel fridge is kind of cool. What was this one? Ooh, that includes one of the houses. I have that, though, I think. No, I don't. That's the Iron Mountain Anvil. 500 for a house. Oh, that's a pretty cool bundle, too. Damn it, they have a lot of good bundles on right now. And this includes a shelter. So 400 for a shelter is really good. And I really like the aesthetics of this facility. Little bunker. So many bundles. Free stuff, please. Thank you. Anything else this week? No. Okay. Well, let's work on money. I'm taking my little bonus thing. And where do I need to get to? I'm at level 52. Level 60 unlocks the next page. That gets me some atoms. And my last score boost. So that's pretty good. I'll grab those. I grabbed all my baits. I don't care about that wood. The camo thing. Meh, that doesn't look good. Okay. Okay. Let's get going. Hello, Raven. Welcome in. Got Moonlight Peaks. What is Moonlight Peaks? Oof. And I guess since we have started, I can buttons. Okay, don't start with me, Dream Deck. Don't do this. I thought I updated you. Okay, it did work. It lagged on me there, and I'm like, what's going on? Stream Deck, why? Ah, why am I radiating? What happened? The F was that? Everything, all the time. Let's go to my armor, and I will unequip and re-equip my jetpack, because I've been finding that it's been weird about... One, two, three, four. Why am I missing something? Where's my left leg armor? What the hell was I doing last?
Oh, wait, that's...
But also, why is my left leg armor gone? What? Why did it... Oh yeah. Right leg. Explosive, receives less explosive, 100%, so I get bonus radiation damage recovery. Chance to reload when bashing enemies. And I can't even scrap that? Maybe yes. Oh, was it because my bags were full and I just started... Chance to reload when bashing enemies does not help me at all. So I'm going to see if I can... Okay, can I scrap it if I go over here? Okay. Alright, I got all my armor on. Okay. All my armor on. Got my Secret Service undies on. We're good. Let's go with protection from waterborne diseases. I don't think they did. I don't think Raven did. I don't see it in the... I mean... I don't see a redeemed play my walk on. TV glasses block my vision. Mothman gas mask. Okay. Nah, I'll stick with the big feats. Okay, let's get snacks. Food. Soup. I gotta do something about my inventory. How heavy is this? 1.25. That's on display. Maxolotls. Okay, let's take all this canned coffee. And let's take all this dogged food and meat stew. Maybe I will actually go to the top and we will sort by weight. Ah! Oh my god. God damn it. How did that surprise me? Cherries, Coca-Colas. Okay, that's a voice, nothing. More display things. Those weigh like nothing. Take that. Moving bottles. Okay. I don't need that or that.
Okay, let's see. The things I miss about gameplay.
Hmm.
Nothing. Short list.
Nice. Okay. Okay, and those are being charged. I don't need more than that. Okay, that dropped me down quite a significant amount. Are any of these particularly heavy? No, I just have a lot of them. Just have a lot of outfits. Try to find any duplicates. We're looking for duplicate. We're doing some inventory management to start the day today. Okay, those are different colors. I don't need 3 chef's hats. I don't know who this call is. I'm gonna check it. It's probably spam. Just one.
Fuck! Even in the future, nothing works!
This
Ooh,
ship
exciting.
will
It wasn't a
self-destruct in
spam call.
exactly 10 seconds.
Because I put my headphones on and I'm like, ooh, sounds. My kiddo's new glasses have arrived. We can't get those until Friday though, because we ain't got no money. Go wait till we get paid. Oh well. Let's see. Picked up those. Oh yeah, inventory management. Try to do this quickly so I have room to put things back into my storage. Okay, don't need two of those. Don't need 2 of those. Yeah, hello Bees of War. Also hello Zalafinari. Welcome in. So many fashionette masks. Ba-ba-bum. Skeleton, skull, yes. Grognak, okay, which hat? Oh, looks so cool. Choo-choo. Cool helmet. Pirate costume, pirate hat. Prospector's hats.
I wish I could have reached more of them.
Mascot head. Psychic mask. Okay, I have 2 of those. I don't need 2 of those. And patterned dress. This is one of my favorite, like, I look like just the murdering persons. Man. Wow. Hope all y'all are having a good day. Just gonna continue. Wanderers, welding goggles. Open doors. Okay. And the armors and the weapons. I don't have doubles of weapons. Is there anything I don't want though? Actually, no, I'm gonna be figuring out a way to do a little inventory swapping with someone. Smacker. And I'm gonna give all my melee weapons to my alt. And that'll clear out like several hundred out of my, because those are always the heaviest. Okay. Should I sell those costume pieces? Or should I sell those costume pieces? Let's just sell them, vendor them instead of trying to sell them off. And then I can take a look at what my weeklies and dailies are. So many emotes. So many fun emotes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ammunition and other
Okay, let's
supplies
start with
available here.
getting this stuff out of my pockets. And little bonus things. Nope, not that one.
If you have supplies to trade, I can be of service.
Hello.
Beer. Actually, I should check to make sure that I'm not selling food when I need food. Also, hello. Thank you for the check-in. This place is so bad.
Don't face the wasteland without
Challenges.
the
Do I need to
proper
eat anything in
supplies.
particular? Cooked grilled fish, catch fishes, eat fishes, etc. Okay. And then the weeklies. Throwable things, harvest things, repair things. Okay, nothing about food or drugs. So let's
Be
continue
sure to
selling
stock up
foods I don't need.
while you can.
I don't need most of that coffee. I don't need most of that dog food. I don't need most of that canned stew. Salt corn
Stock
soup,
up
the dandy boy
now
apples,
while
fire
supplies
cakes.
are available.
Oh, how much hermit crab meat? I wonder if I can make anything good with that. I got a bunch of Yao Guai meat. Where did I get all this meat from? What was I doing when I last played?
Available.
Was it from the doing the barbecue? Like, oh, that's probably the prime meats from the barbecue events. That's probably what that was.
ammunition, and other supplies available here.
Look at that s'mores. Ugh, looks so good. Purified water, wolf meat, mongrel meat. Yeah, intestines.
Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
You do not need that much honey. Okay, and get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and that, and that, and that, and all those,
If you have
and that,
supplies to trade, I can
and that,
be
and
of
that,
service.
and that. And get rid of these extra mods. Okay. Now my regular inventory is closer to manageable. Was there stuff I could not sell? Oh yeah, I'm still holding onto this instead of... Because I couldn't put away. Oh, I got these fusion cores. Can't sell those.
Don't face
I guess I can't
the
sell those.
wasteland without the proper supplies.
Guess they count as ammo. They're like friggin' 3 units of weight each. They're so fucking heavy. Okay. Oh my god, why did I look in my inventory? What was I... What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I was gonna put away... I'm gonna stare at these a little bit. This has more burning over time. It's heavy as fuck. But is more damage, more burning, and more damage over time. So let's put this one away for now. And then I will... wait, where is it? Weapons. Tree Terror. Add it to my favorites. So now it should be in my number 7 slot. And I've got this sucker, so I can look super badass. The best thing about this is the paint job. Look at that. And it's got the dual blades. It's got the dualies. And the fire. I'm gonna give someone a bad time. It breaks slower. Nah. It reduces my target's output damage. And it has bigger limb damage. I think it's a really good chainsaw. I'm very happy with it. Switch back to my main weapon, please, though. So I put that away now that I had room in my inventory to put it away, and I still got like 100 pounds of space available. Can I sell you some of that junk?
I am
Is it worth money?
authorized to trade supplies
Sure.
and equipment.
Kind of want to... What is the weights on this? The weights are actually not that bad. I'm just going to put those back in my stash. Having those skins lets me build, like taxidermy things. Hey, DJ Ajax. How is it going? My favorite thing about the walk-ons is that I don't have to look to the side. I can hear it and be like, I know who's here. That's exciting. Means I can't miss it most of the time. I'm sure I still do because my brain sometimes just doesn't hear things. Like if I get into that hyper focus, my brain sometimes just says, there is nothing but what you're focusing on. And it's really frustrating when that happens. For everyone involved. Like, I hate it because I hate ignoring people. I would say, like, Nimble hates it because he hates being ignored. My kids are like, "Are you listening to me?" And I'm like, "Sorry, no, I wasn't." I feel so bad about that. I try to be as explanatory. I try to explain to my kids as well as I possibly can that sometimes the better approach is, if you want to get my attention, is not to sit there and be like mom, 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 because my brain will be like, no, or I'll get angry, and I'll be like, what? The better thing to do is to come over and like tap me on the arm and wait for a minute and then tap me on the arm again and go, hey mom, and I'll be like, oh, what? As it registers. And also that they can't whisper things at me. I cannot understand them when they're whispering because all the other sounds around me are so loud all the time. But I truly have no idea what they're saying, and then I feel bad. Okay, I'm gonna put away all this. No, actually, instead of putting away the Alguai meat, I'm gonna see what the recipes are.
Okay.
See if I can make anything cool. Because there's a few types of food I still haven't tried to make yet.
Short list.
Oh, a chicken noodle soup. I'll make a chicken noodle soup. That's cool. That's something I haven't done before, I think. Okay, so I can do grilled hermit crab. What else can I do with hermit crab? Make ribs. Nah, I want to make something good. Crab pole, rich trout, smoked salmon bits, bits. Oh, I can make the Alguai pastry. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I do. I want to make these. I need razor grain flour. I'm gonna run outside and grab some razor grain, and then come back in and make it to flour. What is this playlist? Is this basically stuff from? I just grabbed a different Fallout playlist just to see. But I feel like it's more like maybe it's got a bunch of stuff from maybe the TV show and not the in addition to things, because I don't recognize some of that stuff. So I'll go back to one of my standard Fallout playlists. My brain likes the ones that I know because then I'm not distracted by them. Otherwise, my brain wants to listen to the new song and find out what the words are. Any of y'all like that too? Like where like you watch the same thing or you listen to the same thing because you know it already? So it's like the perfect background sounds to your brain? Like I definitely know it's a neurospicy thing I do. Because all the non-neurospicy people I know, when they want background sounds, they tend to go to like... Either they don't need the background sounds, or they just put on like whatever, and it's something, you know, it could be like the radio or like some new playlist, and I'm like, how can you listen to new music and work at the same time? Like, how is that something people can do? I can't listen to new music and do anything, because I want to listen to that music and just focus on it. Oh man, I just realized I never copy-pasted, my Fallout, that I'm, like, stupid. One second here. Oh my lord. I knew everything was going too smoothly at the beginning of my stream today. I was like, I've done everything I need to do. I don't have to worry about anything else. I forgot to like self-promote myself. And that matters. Some people, you know, Twitch doesn't pop up with so and so is playing, so unless you know my schedule, and you know, I don't expect everyone to do that. Oh, we just slap this in all the channels. Ah! Almost done. And shoutouts. Oh my god. Where is it? And one last one here. There we go. Okay. My favorite thing about Tuesday ones is I just have to copy the one from last week, paste it in. Okay, all food. I need to make
Oh, wait.
razor
The whole
grain
market.
flour. So R for... No, yes, no. I need boiled water too? Oh my god. Why do I need water to make flour? That's like the opposite. That's the opposite of what we need. Let's scoop it up, dirty water. With the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. So I had a pretty good weekend. I chilled a bit. I got some miscellaneous works done. I organized some plans for some artwork that I owe people, and started working on a thing for Marzipan. Did some artworks with for the Veladans. Went and took my kids to the park a couple times. Yesterday was nice. We took my one kid out to his reading class, and then we went to like Nimble and I went with our other kiddo and met up with our friends and played a couple of rounds of Magic the Gathering in person at their house, because they just moved like 2 blocks away from us. So it was our first time heading over there and hanging out, because they just moved this last month and they've been unpacking and everything. So we showed up, and then we played a couple games of Magic. Oh yeah, razor grain flour. I needed to actually make the razor grain flour, which means I need to boil the water. Okay, drinks, boil water, boil water. Food. No, food. Okay. Scroll faster. Oh, razor grain flour. Only make 2. Okay, whatever. I can make at least 2 more Yagwe pastries then. And I can put the rest of it in my freezer. I have 4 more spaces for things in my freezer. The prime meat's going to be useless. This is going to go away. Oh yeah, hermit crab meat. I wonder if there was something with the hermit crabs that I could make. I didn't notice. Like, other than just grilled. Chitless con carne. I've never made that one. Never made a stew stick either. They added a bunch of recipes, and some of them are like default recipes, and some of them are ones that I've learned. And also, yes, DJ Jax, I finally feel most of it. There's still a little bit of lingering congestion, and some of that might just be allergies, you know? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, folks, if folks are in my Discord, you should go to like the pics. Oh, I should have posted it under pets. I'll actually move that over to my pets channels. 1 second. I'll cross post it here. Bingo's figured out how our doors work. And if it wasn't, I got a video of him trying to escape out the front door, but the front door is deadbolted, so he like it's got the lock, you know, like it's got the proper lock on it, so he can't. But he's such a big cat. He can reach. He can get out of any of the other rooms in the house now. So he's been stuck in the computer room for a week. I have all the things for him to hang out with. We're in here, like me and or Nimble, paying him attention. So he wasn't lonely, but he was still stuck in the computer room instead of running around the whole house, because he was recovering from being neutered. It's been a week since he was neutered. He's, trying to keep him. Yeah, now he's 2 balls lighter, so it'll be faster. So today, He came into our bedroom this morning at like 5 in the morning, and I was like, what the fuck? How did he get in here? Because not only did he have to open up the computer room door, he had to open up my bedroom door because I keep my bedroom door closed at night so that my other cat doesn't come in. And I was like, maybe someone, like, you know, I was half asleep, and I'm like, maybe someone figured, you know, maybe someone opened a door and forgot to close it or something. I don't know. And then so like, I think Nimble might have closed him back in there, but he was out again. And I was like, oh, because he got out yesterday. And I was like, did someone just forget to close the door? But I guess he figured out how to open it. He's figured out how to open it from both the inside and the outside. Because you know how doors move two ways. You push it one way, you pull it the other kind of thing. Not like it opens up both there, you know. You get it. I'm sure most folks are familiar with how doors work. But so he can be on the inside of the room where you have to pull the door open, and he can still open the door enough that he can then grab it from the bottom and pull it open. And we verified this because one of my kiddos closed the bedroom door because he was trying to play, and the cat was bugging him, and the cat just fucking opened the door and busted in twice. And was just being he's been being a brat. He's just been parkouring all over the house all day. And I'm like, listen, I guess you're feeling well enough. Like, his injury site looks like it's pretty well recovered. There's no excessive, like, it doesn't look unhealthy. It's just got like a line on that little part of his little scrotum where it's still like healing, but it's not. There was no stitches to worry about or anything like that. It's just a little tiny incision. Yeah, it's not red, it's not oozing. It's just a little scab line. And his fur is growing back on his parts too. So, because right now they're shaved and sad. And I'm just like, oh my God, the indignities that this poor cat has suffered. And it's all for the greater good of his health and longevity and not running around making kittens. You don't need more giant, smart orange boys. I mean, that would be lovely, but, you know, I can't afford it. I can't afford to be raising more kittens. Okay, grilled hermit crab. Is there a hermit crab something? Because there's, like, fried things. Fox turkey. You know what? Instead of looking in the game, I am just going to go ahead and look over here and go Fallout 76 hermit crab and just see if there's recipes. I think that's worth just looking. Because, let's see, it drops hermit crab meat, and what can I do with hermit crab meat?
There's pretty much nowhere else I'd rather be. How many people can say that these days?
You can turn it into what? We cook for additional benefits. Is it just the one meal? Yep, just the one meal, just grilled hermit crab. That's kind of sad. Well, I'm gonna cook it because, you know, it's good food. Yeah, good enough for me. Okay. Let's eat some things, drink some things. My pockets are now much lighter. Now let's get those out of the way. I can put those in my storage. I'm gonna have chicken noodle soup. Just gonna eat that corn. Let's see. I want to eat one of those hermit crab, grilled hermit crab. Those will stack our food buffs. S'mores, nah. Drop those. Don't want them. Oh, no, do want that. What the hell was the other thing? Oh yeah, Yaograi pastries, because it increases my carry weight. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put one of those pastries in here and keep it nice and fresh. And then I'm going to do what? Boiled water. That's heavy. Armor's good. Apparel's good. Well, thank you for the 135 stream streak. God damn, Sabby. Welcome in. Goodness me. Goodness me. That's a lot. That's a lot of streams. It's a lot of streams. Okay, so yeah, so we got that stuff. Also, so I think what I might start doing is I just want to play a bunch of Fallout games recently. Like, I want to play Vintage Story, Fallout 76, some other Fallout games. So I think I might start doing on Wednesdays, I'll continue playing my retro Fallout 2. And then I was thinking I might try this. I don't know if I'm completely all over the place today. I did take my Ritalin, I swear. But I've been watching Curly playing Fallout 3. And, I mean, shout out to Curly. Actually, you know what? Actually, shout out to Curly. Because Curly's amazing. And she plays a bunch of variety games, and she's been playing, like, she was playing through Fallout 3, and she's been using this mod pack, which is basically updated for the Tale of Two Wastelands. And I loved the Tale of Two Wastelands for how it took the Fallout 3 into the Fallout New Vegas and updated it so that it, you know, it was using like the Fallout New Vegas system, and then you can go between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. That you can just do stuff. So I've been kind of really wanting to play Fallout 3 again. It's been a long time, and I was thinking I might do that and then like do a playthrough of Fallout 3 with all the DLC and a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas with all the DLC, and have that be like on Wednesdays and Thursdays once I get Fallout 2 done, and just start it on like Thursdays before that. I'm also planning a long stream after my kids are completely done school. I've heard that this is the begin again. I'll grab the link for it. No, where is it? I've heard that this one's pretty decent for setup. Like, I think Nimel set it up and it wasn't too bad for him. I mean, clearly, I think the things with it is that you need to have the Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition and the Fallout New Vegas or whatever. I think you need to have those on Steam, perhaps. I don't know if it's like Steam or if you have them in good old games, but you need to have like, I think the Game of the Year editions that include all the DLCs, which I can't remember if I do. Like, I know I have the games and all the DLCs, but I got them all like when it came out, not like the bundle. So I might have to look into that. But like I do want to finish playing like my Fallout 2 playthrough, because I got like a little ways in there and then I got like sidetracked and distracted, because that's what I do. That's how brain do. I didn't mean to eat that. That's fine. Some potato salad. Drink some Nuka-Cola. Get them out of my pocket. And let's take a look at our, challenges. Catch some fish, cook some grilled fish, craft fish bits, eat straight up fish. Okay. So it's a fish day. I will eat some fish. Okay, so I've got all these fish that I fished up. Oh, I also gotta... Sorry, I gotta pull up my little thing that tells me where to find... my Fallout. Where do I need to find Axolotl fishing guide? Spotted the little map. So this month is the scaled axolotl. Beautiful. Any tips on it, or is it just literally... It just... I don't know if that's actually helpful information, IGN. Basically, this is anywhere in the forest or the ashlands. And I'm like, okay, but is there a weather that makes it better? I had a really good guide, and I don't know what I did with it. There we go. Axolotls. Yeah, nope. Okay, cool. Not super helpful information. Honeycombs. The drinks. Bobbleheads. I want to put those away.
My dreams need to settle down.
Just keep like looking at things and being like, brain, can't we focus today? We took our Ritalin. Can't we please focus today? Back when you tried the first time, you couldn't use mods, and you need to sprint mod in New Vegas. You're so impatient. Guess that pack probably fixes that. The last mod pack you dealt with is for Skyrim SE, and that sucker has so much stuff you did not like. Oh man, the Skyrim SE. All I know is that when the Skyrim Special Edition, I've gotten too many versions of Skyrim, and it's really unhealthy for me to keep giving Bethesda money, but I do it anyway. All I know is that the newer Windows versions of Skyrim didn't have the posh mud crab pack. That only worked in my old version of Skyrim, and I was like, how can I play this game? It's unplayable without posh mud crabs. Like, and I don't know if it ever got updated. Posh Mud Crab SSE. Oh, they do have an update. Oh, no, they don't have an update. It's not actually there. Maybe it was and then it's gone. All I know is that this... Excuse me. Fucking squeaky sneezes. Anyway. I can't play the game if I can't see these. Look at them! Look at them! Look at them. Look at these glorious mud crabs. They're so posh. They're my favorite thing. I can play vanilla Skyrim so long as I have posh mud crabs because I just love them. They don't change the game. They just look beautiful. And honestly, since they do hide in the mud, the little tiny hat sticks out, which is extra cute. When you're like, oh, I see some mud crabs in the distance. I see their little hats poking out. And then, boop. It's the simple things that bring Nox joy. 100% every time. We'll always be happy with posh mud crabs. Okay. Let's do, okay, fish-related fish cooking food things. Okay, let's eat some fish. I have lots of crummy fish that I can eat that aren't even a problem. Let's go ahead and just eat some trout. Just straight up, I'm just shoving these fish down my gullet. There we go. Yeah, a couple of walleyes, sure. Is that enough fishes yet? How many fish do I need to eat? It said eat fish. No, eat fish bits. God damn it. I thought it said eat fish. God damn it. Okay, well, craft fish bits. I got so many more fish. That's fine. Fish bits. Get stressed out about doing those ones. Craft fish bits. Let's try this again. I'm having an hour in and I'm just starting doing my weeklies. Today is a day. Okay, sawgills are 100% easy peasy. Silver sides also 100%. Not even to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Salmons. Yum yum num num num. Bullheads. Num 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 num.
Man, I still can't believe it.
I got. I'm concerned. Okay, I think it will only do the ones that are in my inventory and not the ones that are in displays. Do I have all of those things in displays? Do I care if I have all those things in displays? I definitely have more than enough. I have 2 bog lurkers. I'm sure if I chop up one, it'll be fine. I have 5 blister fishes. As long as I leave 1, I won't stress myself out. I don't need 4 glowing bog lurkers. I can eat those. I can eat one of those. Okay. And now I need to make some grilled fishes and I need to eat some fish bits. So let's just roast myself out with some fish chunks. Ugh. Nom 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 nom. 6 fish bits. How much grilled fish do I need to make? Cook 2 grilled fish. Okay, cook 2 grilled fish. I'll probably just... Will I do more than that? Or no? Alakazam out of an orange colored eye. Let's do 3 grilled fishes. I don't have a lot of salt. I ain't got a lot of salt. I should collect things from my little spice rack and put them in storage. Food and drink. Let's put away our spices and salts. Sugar, salt, pepper. So many rabbit skewers. Goodness gracious me. Maybe I will also have a bubble gum. Let's see. Man, that's another game I would play again, is I would revisit Skyrim and do a playthrough. I love that game. I wanted to like the Oblivion remake. And I didn't dislike it, but I wasn't sold on it. I just wasn't sold on it. I just liked Skyrim so much. I forgot how frustrating Oblivion is. like for in all actuality, when you're playing it, it's just like, uh-oh. It's a lot of grind that I forgot about because back when I originally played it, it was just so fresh and exciting. I need to catch some fish and eat some grilled fish. I don't think I have to actually eat the grilled fish, but I'm going to because I need to catch fish. Grilled hermit crab. Yeah, I'll eat one of those right now. Why not? And let's have a little more drink. We'll go get the fishing daily because if we're gonna fish anyway, we might as well get our fishing daily. Ain't that a hole in the boat? Oh yeah, but one of the goals I had for when folks were helping me with my fundraising to go to Gremlin Con was that I owe. So I got to finish doing some art for some folks. My brain has been feeling better now that I'm not sick, and now that the kids are not in full school. Like my one kiddo's got like a week and a half left of reading class, like a supplementary reading class. He was so excited today. They had we have a service in our city called the Bookmobile, and it's a little red bus. That's like it's like a converted. It's not a full school bus, but it's like a half size of a regular school bus. But it's the same kind of shape, and it's been converted into a mini library. So it works with our regional library, and they have the books inside. You can find out a book and keep it, or bring it back the next like the next time the Bookmobile comes by and trade it in for another book. So it's not like a signing out library, it's like a trading library.
After Messages will be right back.
And so they'll set up at the different schools. Like they'll do one school in the morning on Monday and one school in the afternoon on Monday, and then they do that all week long, and they do that all summer long, and they rotate through different schools every other week, kind of thing. So that you have like 8, basically, if you're any of your local areas that you're near, you have a chance like once every week during the summer, so like 8 chances basically to go to the bookmobile and do some little arts and craft of like things that they have set up, or sign out a book, like, you know, collect a book and then bring it back next time, because you get 1 free book for the summer. So if you keep bringing back the one that you get, you can swap it for another one, so long as you haven't, you know, ruined the book. I'm gonna give her all my chum. Give all. And I got a leg. Nice. But yeah, so my kiddos were super excited. He got a nice book. He's entirely gonna keep it because it is an Elephant and Piggy book. And if y'all ain't never heard of Mo Williams and the Elephant and Piggy books, or the Pigeon books, they are adorable books. Like, the dude writes the stories, and they're just really simple little stories, and he draws all the little characters, and they're really great. I thought you had a fishing daily for me. Do you not have a fishing daily for me?
Oh, don't look the fishing.
Oh, I never finished it last time. Aw, nuts. Yeah, that means I can't do the fishing daily today. That's fine. We will pack up our house and move in a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to take a look what does want me to do. Once we just catch some fish. No buttons. Anyway, he got one of the books that he likes from the person he wants, and I'm like, that's super cute. Button challenges daily. Catch 3 fish, kill 3 gulpers, kill 5 mirelurks, collect 3 teddy bears. Bulk, throwables, sultrons, harvest plants, cultists lost. I don't really want to do that. Maybe I'll get lucky. No, not a big one. Well, a Deathclaw head. Ugh, that's gross, but I can do that one. Torture traps. Wood. Okay. So, gulpers, I should, in theory, be able to find some up here. We'll go through really quick. And while we're fast traveling. You got himself an Elephant and Piggy book. I love the style of the stories. And they're simple enough for like a, you know, like a grade 1, a kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2 kid to be reading them, like either like, you know, on their own or with a little bit of help. So we have several of them are like, you know, of our own. I bought them a bunch for Christmas, and they've gotten them at their birthdays. Uh-oh. That one I missed. Quick. Okay. Got my gulpers. There we are. Okay. He's been having a good time. At his reading school. Next week on Wednesday, he's going to miss class because he's getting a tooth pulled out. He's got a bad tooth. A bad baby tooth. Causing him problems. Saw someone at my house. Okay, person at my house is gone. So I can activate my fishing camp. And then we'll find a fishing spot to move to. Because I want it to be like over here. Over here. In fact, I could probably put it almost at my current house. So let's just fast travel to Mama Dolce's. Because if I can just fish up this plated axolotl anywhere in the forest, then that's super convenient. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my connection's good. Oh yeah. There's the great big lake over there. I probably can't build here because we are too close to some stuff. But I might be able to build over here. Maybe? Let's find out. Tab Z, move camp. Yeah, I can build it over here. But do I want to? How close? All this stuff can I get? Ooh, pretty close. And I can put my little camper thing here and my little thing there, maybe? Okay, well, I'll put it like... Yes. Oh, I cannot put it near it. Okay, okay, so it is being... I am too close. What about over here? Nope, still too close. Why would it show me a green circle then? Shouldn't it make it red? Because it's too close to that stuff? I guess let's do it over here. Yeah, yeah, okay, right here. That time it worked. All right. Set up my camp stored main blueprint. Is this one? Oops. And I'm just going to go into this mode so I can move around a little better. Ooh, kind of like that for placement. Ooh. Get it right down by the water. Yeah, I kind of dig that, and then I can put this up here. And then do this, get this. There, everything's got power. I got the rain. I'm gonna do my fishing. Perfect. Maybe. There we go. Okay, I can reach it from there. What about from here? I guess the direction matters. If I need to face into the water. Pick a side. Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. Oh, there we go. Just lagged a little bit. Common bait, improved bait. Let's see if we can catch an axolotl nice and quick. And then yeah. Yeah, I want to play. I want to play against games I know. We've got, yeah, like a week and a little bit, and then I'll be more consistently on at or before noon because I won't be waiting for my kiddo to get out of class. So it'll just be whenever I'm done doing stuff with my kiddos and I feed them lunch, then they'll hop on. So it'll probably be more like starting like 11:30 and going until 4. What was that? It did. We couldn't keep it hid. We found out all we know. The grandma plays the numbers. Fun. Fish. Come on. No. Stop fussing me. I think about this. I need to go back to. I caught up the fish in the bog that I needed. I need another one of those from the toxic lake bed, I think. So I think I thought I needed 3, but I needed 5. So I need to catch 2 more. And that's like the radpole fish. Full head. These fishing challenges, though. I want that Mark IV reel. I gotta figure out where else I can get improved bait from. I think I saw that Graham sold some, so I might be able to buy it from vendors. They might have added that in. I'll have to check. Because it's hard to run into Graham other than the Meat Week events. He just randomly is anywhere on the map. Just him and his Charlie Moo Moo. Come on. And no, stop. Stop it. More of those stupid piranhas. No lot of shaking going on. Ooh. No. I thought maybe because there was a good distance from me having to... that maybe it was something good, but it's not. Come on, fish. Come on, axolotl. I'm on a roll. Let me get that axolotl. Ah, my god. Juliet. Welcome in. I'm just trying to catch you, fish. Once I'm not mouse, I'm busy. Nah, I can do that. We're having a good day. We're just doing our little Fallout stuff. It's Tuesday, doing our weeklies, doing our dailies. Trying to catch the July monthly fish, which is the plated axolotl. It's kind of dark with like green colors on it. It's cute. All axolotls are cute though, so I mean. Oh. What a glowing piranha. Cool. Maybe I'll have better luck if I fish in the ash heap for it. So it said the forest or the ash heap. Instead of worried about a trip you're taking with just you and the kids to your mom's, never flown. Ooh. That's exciting. How old are your kiddos? Like general age range? Like, are they little? Are they like middle schoolers? Are they teenagers? Like, 8 and 5. That's not too bad. That's old enough to listen to instructions and be distracted. Hopefully it's not a really long flight. Like, I've flown with my twins a couple times when they were little. So they didn't get seats. They had to sit on my lap. And like my lap, Nimmel's lap. And they just slept. But our flights were only like an hour long, so it was like getting him in there, getting him out of the plane, and just cuddling them so they went to sleep, and then they slept for an hour. Well, that's where you just gotta keep the seatbelt on. Keep kiddo buckled in, supplied with snacks, and I don't know if you do like tablets, preload some shows. Yeah, it can definitely be tricky. I think like the flight part is usually like less of a hassle than it is the waiting to board and then the process of getting off the plane at the end, right? Like, I hate that part, and I'm an adult. like just the sitting and waiting and the waiting and the waiting, and that's where snacks and lots of entertainments, good distractions. Maybe. Damn it, enough of these piranhas. I want axolotl. I'll do like one more here and then I'll carry on with more of the quests. I gotta go kill a bunch of guys. Get some action. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky with the twins. They're both pretty chill for trips. So long as we have like their Minecraft on their Switches, Hello, Marzipan. Marzipan, I'm working on a thing. I'm working on a thing for you. It's just a second here. Let me... Where is the... Okay. Where's my buttons? No, yes. A thing. So it's not quite done. I need to finish that part of the animation, but like we got the run up. So like I want to add, like I'm going to make the little Murloc sound, but I'm also going to add like the little like flop of like Flappy beats. And it's going to go blah, 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 blah. And then it's going to, like, my idea is to have it like then it's going to smush its little face, flap, and then you just have like the little side view of the like 2 frames of like just the Murloc like squished against the frame and staring at you. And then I'll also include like whatever that final shot is of the silly Murloc smushed up against the glass. I'll make that also just a PNG for you. And I need to like do the detailing, but I've been like drawing the frames, right? So it's like yeah, so it's also just going to be like a silly cartoony Nox style Murloc because that's what I do. That's what I do. I decided not to overcomplicate it and try to just embrace the silly animating, make it kind of Muppet right. Yeah, exactly. Gotta embrace the inner Muppet and make it silly. Oh my goodness, it's a no run. Hello. Listen, I don't want to start the world on fire or set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. So I couldn't catch any fish there that I wanted. I mean, I got fish pot. That's fine. I would like to go. I gotta go kill guys. I gotta go do freaking headshots on crit headshots on death claws. I had to stop and think about what they were called for a second. I had to stop and think real hard for a minute. But I got, yeah, headshots on death claws. That's one of my 3 of them. We'll see how that goes if I can crit. Wonder how much trouble my cat's getting into. Yep, this way usually. Let's get sneaky. I don't see a death claw, I just see a guy. Oh, there's a death claw.
God, I was almost getting bored.
No, what the fuck? Fuck you, buddy. How did you notice me?
I'm weak.
Well, yeah, get cool. There, okay. Are they fighting each other? I need to like cripple their heads before they... Before they kill each other. Damn it. Okay, come around the corner. Where are you? And I'm clearly still in danger, though I shouldn't be. Thus thou kiddest me. You. I'll cripple your head too, you son of a... Yes. Face me. Now, did I critical any of their heads? No, I did not cripple any of their freaking heads. Okay. F those guys. F them. Go find some lower level... The ones that don't have armor on their heads, so when I headshot them, they get crippled. Oh yeah, let's try this again. We'll go over here, because... Yeah, if we can get stuck on a rock. Whee! There's usually one over here somewhere. It'll pop out of the dirt, hopefully. Aha. There we go, it's only level 50. I should be able to cripple its red lip and face. Hold still. Oh. Yeah, I see you. Hi. Okay, you're holding your head. I think that means I crippled your face. Oh well. And then 2 more are usually inside here. They're also not wicked high levels. I should be able to cripple their heads. If one could catch a radioactive shrimp in any game, you'd assume it would be this one. I would agree with that sentiment. Any Fallout game, you should be able to catch. If Fallout 4, you're near the ocean. Doodle doo. Doodle doo doo doo. Sneak in here. Excuse me. Damn it. Turn around again. I just sneezed, so I had to walk away from you. Ouch. I don't know if I crippled its head or not. I need to take an allergy pill. Oh, no. In the face, please. Not my face, your face. Nope, that was your arm. Yay! Okay, that worked. Why are you... Oh, you're not dead. Ah, you're not dead. Ah, you're not dead. I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, now you're dead. The way it tipped over when I crippled his head, I thought I killed it. Oh, God. Lord of God, Jesus. Yeah, no, right? It's like it's like, oh, no. Oh, dear. I sneeze like a kitten. Oh, man. I squeaks. I don't like sneezing. Just how it is. It is so squeaky. Oh, Jesus. God, I'm so mad at you for laughing, but you weren't laughing at the fall, but what she said actually was fall. Jeez. Okay, I got the Deathclaw heads. Deathclaw heads. Challenges. Weekly Deathclaw heads done. Okay. Repair things, kill cultists. That's a lot of cultists. Destroy assaultrons, craft throwables. Okay. So, cultists, mirelurks, teddy bears. Cultists, mirelurks, teddy bears. Cultists. Well, I know there's cultists out here in the mire. I'll go here and then moth home. And then I'll head to the forest. Because then I can check Summersville and I can check the Ohio rivers for mirelurks, and then also patch the cemetery and here for more cultists. Okay, let's go plan of action. Let's head over here to Blake's Offering and then Moth Home. So I need like 25 cultists. Oh, okay. What are you guys shooting at, other than me now? Why are there different groups of cultists attacking each other? Also, why can't I target that guy? Oh, that's right, because there's a raider. Okay. I'm technically friendly with the raiders. Those raiders, at least. Technically, not because I wanted to be, but because inadvertently friends with them for doing different quests. I'll still kill them whenever I have a chance. Okay, what are you fighting? Anything I care about? Oh, you're fighting a sheep squatch. You know what? I will let the mole men and the sheep squatch duke it out. I don't need to get involved in their territorial dispute. It's like, listen, if you can't laugh at things about or with your friends, you know, then what do you even have friends for?
On the great day of reckoning, the worthy will become one with the divine.
I'm sorry. That was a little oh, a little exciting.
Holy Mothman.
Oh my goodness, that's a bees. I'm still working on my little. I need to remember to actually finish figuring out how to do that. I might give up on trying to make it a circle and make it just a square. Because, you know, the pictures are already squares for the most part. Or if it is a circle, it'll still look good. But how's it going, bees with the knees? How was your streams today? I was there for a little bit. I caught some of that cute game you're playing earlier, and then you were doing some chameleon, and I was like, oh, I got things to do. Just laying on the floor. Oh, you got your sad backs. Okay, is there any more guys here? I don't think there's any more guys here. Yeah, the floors are nice for that. You get a good stretch out. And you don't have to, like, you can just relax and let your back kind of, like, be straight and flat. Okay, let's see. The Mirelurks, I'm gonna go Summersville and then Ohio River, whatever. I like, I don't like doing it very often, but I love, like, my mom's got them, so sometimes when I go to her place, I like, borrow. She's got those rollers that you put on the floor and you lie on, and then you can kind of, like, roll yourself up and down on them so they rub your back. And, like, I don't even, like, you know, I'll roll in it a little bit for my shoulders, and then I just let it be under the small of my back, and I'll just lie there and be like, ah, the perfect amount of, like, lower back support. Yeah. Like, I don't like using them too often, but it's also, it's like, I remember when I was younger, my grandpa would do basically the same thing, but he had a Nerf football, like a foam Nerf football that he would lie on and have that under the small of his back. Because who can afford to have fancy things like foam rollers in the 80s and 90s? Perhaps. Like, if it helps and it feels good in the short term, like, even just, like, the activity of going and, like, you know, getting down onto the floor and doing those exercises. It's just like, I find there's a lot of really nice yoga poses that really help with, like, stretching out my back and things like that. Like, I've had to do a lot of those kind of things because I was dumb when I was a teenager and I cronked up my back pretty hard. Or a bunch of, like, ligaments. I've always had, like, lower back pain because of it. I just, you know, you just kind of get used to it when it's always. And it's like, and I still, like, you know, I have regrets, but I don't have regrets. It's like, I could go back in time and tell myself, don't be a fucking idiot. I would, but also, so where I live, it's near a river. In the winter in Canada, it gets cold, the river freezes. Sometimes the ice forms in really interesting ways. And a curious 16-year-old wants to know what will happen if different sized rocks fall through that ice. And one stupid 16-year-old will start trying to pick up heavier and bigger rocks and throw them onto the ice. to see what happens. And a 16-year-old will take a rock that is way too big for a scrawny ass 16-year-old to be lifting up, successfully lift it, be like, "Ow, my back hurts," and then throw it onto the water and watch it like. I feel like I have to do this to kind of describe the way the ice was. Yeah, let's do it on this. So it was the kind of ice where, like, you know, so here's like the riverbank. Oh, I have to pick a color, like the riverbank, and then the ice itself. Like if this was like a cross section of the ice, it was like all these little like skinny tubes of like ice, like little needles. So like, the whole pattern of the ice was like these things with all these little skinny needles. And I was looking at that on the sides of the thing, and I saw this big rock. What I didn't know was that the rock was like way underneath the ground. So I like started digging this rock out and lifting it, and I like managed to get over to here, and I managed to go and throw it onto the stuff, and it sank in, like it made like this crinkly like outline where it just sank straight down and like pushed like all the little ice things underneath. So it was really cool. It was really cool. And then I fell over onto the dirt, and my friends were like, "What you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't think I can stand up anymore." And they're like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "I think that rock was too big." And they were like, "Oh, here, let me help you up." And I was just, they tried to help me stand up, and I just screamed. I was like, "Okay, no, my back, I can't move my back." And so I had to lie there in the snow on the bank of the river for like a good like 15-20 minutes, trying to, you know, just get myself rolled over so I could get on all fours so that my friends could help me stand up and hobble me home. And my mom was just like, "Fucking, here's a heat pad, lie down on the sofa, fucking, you dumbass." And then like a week after that, I still was crippling around, and my mom's like, "Okay, we need to take you to the doctor because you did something bad." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think so." I went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Oh yeah, no, you tore like, you strained these ligaments and tore that one, and you're gonna need physio to fix this." And I'm like, "Oh." So then I got like a referral to physio, and I was like, "Woo, physio." And this is back when I was like 16. I was probably like, if I was lucky, I was like 110 pounds, and I was like 5'6". I didn't finish getting tall or my weight to me until I was like 20. Like I didn't hit 5'7". Yeah, like 5'7.5", but basically it's 5'7". When I was like 20, so I was like 5'5.5" or 5'6" at 16. And I was just this, you know, this wayfish kid with a wicked high metabolism, but I was like, I worked out a lot, so I had like muscles. I miss those days when I was fit. And I'm like, yeah, that's one of those things. I was like, I learned. I'm like, yeah, no, you can entirely overdo it. You're not an invincible person. You cronked your back, and then like, you know, I did physio for ages, but it acts up all the time. And it's prone to, like, especially after I had my kids, like, I don't know, when you get old and you have kids, your whole body starts to loosen up a bit where it shouldn't. So my back, like, I know I threw my back out, like I slipped a disc and then it popped back in, like 3 years ago now. And I literally could not walk. I leaned over to give my kid a hug and a kiss in bed, and then I like collapsed onto the floor, and I was like calling for my husband, being like, "Yeah, Dad, help me up." I was very calm about it. I wasn't going to freak out the kids. I was just like, "Nope, I hurt my back. I can't stand up." I crawled out of there. He finished sucking the kids in. I went to the doctor's like 2 days later because I still couldn't walk upright. And it was not okay. It took like 6 months of TLC and physio for my back to be happy again. And it's like I'm still not great, and it's part of it's because my core muscles are all crunked up after having the twins. Like I can never say it right, but it's like die something recti with like my abdominals. So like my core muscles and my abdominals. Sometimes when you have, you know, when you have very big babies, or if you have twins or multiples, those ab muscles get pulled apart. get pulled apart. And it can take a long time and a lot of physio to fix that, and I don't have the brain power to do a lot of physio, so I've been doing like the bare minimum to try to get my shit together because I was so burned out. So burned out after the twins. And it's only now, 7 years later, that I'm starting to feel more like that I'm alive. Yeah, kind of like a hernia, I guess. But it's oh, why can't I think of the word for it? Like it is surprisingly common for ladies after they have kids for this to happen. And it can also happen with this just so I can explain it. Okay, so that's up. So it's this, which I can never say. It's diastasis recti. And yes, like your normal abdominals, and this is where it gets pulled apart in the middle, where it gets like to the sides. So those core muscles of mine are straight fucked. And it's so common, it affects 6 in 10 women after childbirth. And it's just more often if you have bigger babies, or it can happen after you've had multiple kids, or etc. So instead of, yeah, it's just all sad. It gets all pulled apart. Yeah. And I mean, since it happens just over time during during your pregnancy, during like the 3rd trimester, you're already massive with the babies. You don't notice it happening, and then when you're trying, after you have your kids and you're expecting everything to bounce back, it don't bounce back. It do not bounce back that way. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their options and opportunities. I mean, there's lots of things. If I had known that was going to be a thing, I could have been, being an older mom. Like, I had my kids when I was 37 years old and not in good shape. So that was all things sort of ticks against it. If I was that age and fit, it would have been much less likely to have happened. Also, there's all kinds of care you can do after, like if you already have pretty good core muscles, there's exercises you can do while you're pregnant. I had to skip a lot of that stuff because I had a risky pregnancy with the twins. So I was actually on bed rest a lot. And because I was on bed rest, I wasn't allowed to do a bunch of exercises to work on baby strengthening my core while I was pregnant, because I wasn't supposed to do anything that could exert too much pressure on the twins. So that sucked. And I mean, my abs have gotten better, but they still kind of poof out in a couple of spots, like in a spot in the middle there where I need to like just keep. I need to get my medicine, like my exercise ball, like my yoga ball, reinflated and set up somewhere so I can be using it. I'd probably bring it back into my office. Now that my kids are older, they're not just going to immediately steal it and throw it down the stairs, because they have grown. They have some kind of ability to understand that that's a pain in the ass and not a nice thing to do. When they were 4, I could not have that out because they would just try to roll it down the stairs, and I don't want them to hurt themselves or the yoga ball. Did I get all the... no, I need one more Mirelurk. Frick. Okay, I guess I'll go to the other side here. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things I could be doing that, again, I didn't have the brain power to be working on, but I have been doing better recently. Like, I've been going for more regular like walks recently, just being more active and trying to do my like core exercises, because helping your core helps your back and all that fun stuff. So like, I know it'll overall it'll just be better. But yeah, life is fucking work. And all my brain power went into just trying to be good at mom stuff for the kids for a long time. So now that they're more consistently doing school things and also just older enough that they can kind of vibe and do their own thing, for like however long, like they'll chill and just build stuff together in Minecraft, or they'll play with their Legos, or they'll, you know, they'll do kid stuff. They don't need me watching them constantly watching them, which is a lot better for my mental health, because that gives me time away from them to some degree, and they're not, you know, they know how to get themselves some snacks. You know, I still got to do meals, but they can get themselves some snacks. They can pour themselves water or juice, things like, you know, they don't have to ask me every 2 minutes for help with something anymore, which is so much of a relief to my brain. And they're also big enough now that if we go for like a walk together, that they can keep up with me pretty well, because I hate walking slow. And it's like, yeah. I mean, you're still a young lady, Bees. You got lots of time to think about it. And there's all sorts of options too. Like if you think you maybe want kids, but you don't want to have kids, there's always like, there's lots of kids that are out there that need to be in homes that are good. So there's always adopting and fostering and things like that too. And I mean, not having kids is also an option. You've got your fur babies, and you know, there's lots of people out there that already have kids, and you can just spoil their kids. Yeah, so there's always lots of options, always lots of time. Like the way my OBGYN was always like, you know, she gets people in there, you know, it starts to get riskier when you get your late 30s, early 40s. That's when it starts to be like, maybe it's just not healthy to have kids. But it's like, you know, all things considering, I did fine. I had twins, because that's the thing that runs in my family. Yeah, you've got lots of time. You got lots of time. Lots of time to think about it, and like, you know, to get married, and like and send some good married time to your Joe, and do some, you know, do fun stuff and traveling and figure all that kind of stuff out, and then decide if you're ready to settle down and have a family, or just keep on living the big life, you know. I always feel like folks think like it's like all or nothing on these things, and it's like, nah, you just kind of got to go with it. You gotta go with the vibes. Suddenly one day, 5 years from now, you might be like, the vibes are hitting you just right, and you want to have a family. Who knows? Or maybe it's the other way, and you're like, no, what you really want is a particular kind of pet. Who knows? Or, you know, a cruise to somewhere. Everyone's got different vibes. Exactly, Delphinari. Like, it's you know, kids are nice, but kids are hard and a lot of work, and not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone needs to do that. Like, and that's also fine. Like, I never, like, you know, I took a long time before I decided that I wanted to have kids. Like a part of me always kind of wanted to have kids, but also it's like, when do you have time? When do you have money? And when do you decide, you know what, if I'm gonna have kids, I better just have them and figure out the rest later. That's kind of what happened to me and Nimble, is that we got, you know, we got married, and then we were just like, well, instead of, like, you know, at this point in time, it's like, if we wait for the right time, we're never gonna have them. And I wanted to try, and we got lucky, and I got my twins, and I'm never having more kids, so that's all good. Worked out fine for me, for what I was hoping for. Like, I do wish that I had put a little more effort into being in a better, like, physical state, because that would have probably helped reduce my complications. But that's me. Also, knowing in advance, if I had known in advance about the autism and the ADHD, I would have been able to plan and manage that stuff better, you know. Finding out after, because I was burned out because of the kids, that part was kind of rough. Any more guys? I know there's some more guys. I can see that they are cautious of me, but I don't see them. Yeah, no, I can't afford. I don't think I'll ever be able to afford to buy a house. I came to terms with that a long time ago, and we just rent. We just have a good place where we rent. And we've moved a couple times with the kids, and they're okay with that. They're looking forward to the day that we can move to a place that maybe has a nice yard instead of a shitty yard. That's sort of our goal. So they'll ask me once in a while, "Are we going to move again soon?" I'm like, "Nah, not anytime soon. We can't afford to. We have a good rent where we are. We can't afford to rent someplace else right now." It hurt the guy. I thought he was in like this building, but it was already. Oh, maybe he's in the basement. Maybe it's someone in the basement.
I am drawn to the divine light.
Yeah, I bet it's downstairs. In the murder basement. How do I get in here? The murder cult basement. Yeah. Hello. Goodbye. Oh shit, yeah, Zalfinar. That baffles me too. Like, I have friends who have had kids down there, and they have like, guy has a good job and good insurance and everything. And not only did his kids cost money, like out of pocket, like he had to pay, I think it was, and this part was kind of baffling. He had to pay about, I think it was like between $4,000 and $5,000 out of pocket after his good insurance covered like all the other stuff for his wife. In order for like after their little girl, but their little boy only cost them $3,000. Literally the same service at the same hospital with the same room quality and the same skin to skin, etc. And it was almost, yeah, it was like $1,500 more for the girl birth than it was for the boy birth. And he was just like, why the fuck did this cost me more? I was expecting this much, but it was that much because they had their little boy, and then they had like 2 years later they had their little girl. And or was it was like a year and a half later. It wasn't like terribly longer, and like all the other like all the things were the same, but there was like some sort of an extra fee that was just one thing was different. And he's like, why is that different? And they're like, they had some weird excuse about it being for the girl, and it's just like, what? And I can't even imagine how much. What? Oh, legit, like $15,000 to have a kid without the insurance. Oh my god, I can't. And this is where I'm like going. Like, if I was in America, I would never have had kids because I wouldn't have been able to afford the medical care. Like, that's outrageous. In Canada, it's like, you have your kids and you're covered by the national stuff. And even, and then if you have like extras, like I had extra coverage from work that covered me like a private room instead of like a shared room kind of thing, or a couple of other things like that. So I was getting, with the twins, I had my first, so I had 2 ultrasounds when we first found out I was pregnant. And then I had my follow-up at 18 weeks. And then after that, I had an ultrasound like every other week until 26 weeks. And then I was down like every week or something, every other week I was getting like, just to follow because again, I had a complications with the twins, and it was a twins problem, where one of them was just not growing very quickly compared to the other. And they were just worried that he was like that twin was not going to make it. So I just had all these ultrasounds. So I have like a little ultrasound pictures of them. So many. And then I had to go stay at Children's Hospital. And so like all that was covered. Every single one of my trips to visit my specialists, like my OB and the OBGYN and the ultrasound people. And so like, and then I was like, staying at Children's Hospital with like a Ronald McDonald House for almost 2 months, like from 26 weeks to 36 weeks when I had the twins. And like for those weeks, I was getting 3 times a week monitoring of the twins, where they would put the little heartbeat monitors on for both the twins, and they would do the ultrasound on both the twins and just make sure that the little guy was still growing, and that that he wasn't failing. And basically, if at any point in time between, it was like, I think it was starting at 28 weeks and going to again till whenever, if at any point in time there, the one twin looked like he was losing size or weight or was stalled, yeah, failure to thrive, then we would have had an emergency delivery, and I would have had little teeny weeny itsy bitsy NICU babies. As it is, we still, like, my one little guy, the little one, still had to be in the NICU for a month and a half. Because he had to grow. He just had to have extra time to grow. But he was healthy. He was just tiny. And we found out later that it was, that his umbilical cord only had, like, 2 vessels instead of 3 vessels. So he was basically, instead of getting, like, a full, like suite of nutrients through like, you know, like just chugging that down, he had a straw instead. You know, like he was not, wherever his little business stuck into my uterus, it wasn't, he did not have as good of a location, and it didn't, you know, it just, he's lucky. He's so fucking lucky. We're all so lucky that he made it at all. And so I'm just, you know, and if I was in America where I couldn't afford to have all those regular tests and follow-ups and checkups and specialists, I probably wouldn't have had twins, and I probably would never even have known that I didn't have twins. Like I would have had one healthy baby and found out at the end, you know. And the fact that, you know, millions of Americans have to go through that shit on the regular is absolutely soul-crushing to me. Like, I cannot even imagine, like fucking America. Fucking America. They need to, you know, your government needs to get its fucking priorities lined up with people.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike.
That's what I don't understand, is why people don't get more bent out of, like, more people need to get more bent out of shape about this whole, you know, it's, well, you know, as a Canadian, you learn things, the Americans, like, isn't your whole thing, like, you know, the government is like, by the people, for the people, not like, by the rich, for the rich. That's, you know, that's not how it's supposed to be. So why isn't everyone just saying, what the fuck, and why do they let them get away with this? Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Oh yeah, I know, like how they can just be like, it's like, F women's rights, you have to have these babies if you're gonna have babies, and you need to have babies. They want you to have babies, but what are they gonna do to help you have those babies? Absolutely nothing. They're actually gonna make it harder for you to have babies, and more risky for you to have babies, and more expensive for you to have babies. And then sit there all shocked Pikachu like, why isn't anyone having kids? You know. Yeah, no, it's absolutely wild. Wild bullshit. Because I'm one of those relatively optimistic people who's like, I think there's a lot of good things and good people in you know, the quote-unquote land of the free, but your government's just fucking y'all. it's just and just terribly. And bizarrely, like I just want all Americans everywhere to just be like, nah, we quit. We just fucking, that's why I'm all about like general striking type action where it's like, nah, like if everybody in an entire fucking city just said, nah, you know what, fuck it. Fuck it for like 2 days. Who's gonna be able to do what about that? Oh, if everyone everywhere just said, fuck it. Just stayed home. Don't buy anything. Don't sell anything. Make numbers go down for the people in charge. Oh, that's so dumb. It's so dumb, and I can't even. Oh, okay, so did I get enough? How many more? How many more do I need? I need 8 more. Other people with this quest are taking up all my time and effort. Okay, there are people over there. That's not going to help me. Or maybe down by the cemetery. Let's see if the cemetery has been cleared out yet. Like, other things that baffle me are like, I know a lot of American moms and they're like, oh, my work is so good, they cover me like 2 whole weeks off, or like, you know, I get 1 month off from my, and I'm like, I got my government to pay me for 18 months of leave when I had my kids. Like, your options are like, and currently you can split that time evenly between you and your spouse, whomever your spouse is. So they can, you know, you could do like, oh, I'm going to take 6 months of maternal leave, and then my spouse will take 6 months, and so the government will pay you for the year, etc. You know, so that way people's part, or you can do it simultaneously. So like, you know, you and your spouse could both take 6 months and just do it at the same time. Or, you know, you can split up that 18 months similarly. And most jobs will cover you a certain number of like weeks of full pay, and then the government will cover the rest at like 60% or 80%, depending on how long you take. And that's like not even like great. Like in other countries around the world, they have even more equitable systems where it's like, yeah, like once you have your kid, you get like 2 years full pay or whatever. You know, like, they make it so that having kids is something that you can afford to do, and that, you know, you can be there for your kids because it's important for kids to have their moms and dads or whatever their guardians are, to be there with them when they're little babies. It's good for their development. So providing opportunities for parents to be there for their kids, you know, it leads to healthier families and healthier kids. But that's, you know, that's not the goal of those great United States. Their goal is not to have happy, healthy families who can afford to do stuff. They just need peons.
Oh, great Mothman. Look upon your subjects with mercy and protect them from harm.
What kind of harm? Like this kind of harm? I don't think it worked. Is that enough, guys? Did I finish my quest? Yes. Harvest more plants. Craft bulk wood. What are dailies? Collect teddy bears. Okay, so teddy bears and plants. Oh man, I can't even. I like the moms who go to jobs and they're like pumping for their, like, you know, getting like their breast milk for like their kids at home, and I'm just like, what is this grind life that people are being subjected to? That's bullshit. That is utter bullshit. Like, if you, it should be it shouldn't be like, if you want to go back to work immediately, that should be your choice. If you don't and you want, you know, there should be something, there should be, you know, options and opportunities. That's more than like, oh, you got like 2 weeks or 6 weeks or something. It's like, no, give you like, it takes months for you to get your brain back together after having babies. There's so much work. You're so sleep deprived. Let's see. Okay, farming. I want to pick plants. Let's go up to the homestead. Then I need 3 teddy bears, so I'll go down to the fairgrounds after. Yeah, I just think it's dumb. I think it's dumb. We probably wind up... Yeah, no, I know people who've been in that situation too, where it's just like, their opportunities and options are limited. For us, where I'm kind of happy that, like, if I wanted to go back to work, I could. I don't want to, and currently I don't absolutely have to. If we do have to, you know, I could do it if, because like I work in schools with kids, so like I work school hours and school days. I can make that work with my kids being in school and not have to pay for childcare, right? But working with kids is a lot of brain power, and then having enough brain power left over at the end of the day to be a mom and a wife and take care of my house and my family. I honestly don't think I can do that. Like, all I did as I got older is have my brain go more neurospicy, not less. So, like, especially with the ADHD hits harder, and I don't know how much of that was influenced by, like, just brain changes from age, and how much of it was changes from being a woman in general, and, you know, hormones, and, you know, how much of it was impacted by the kids, because, you know, even more hormones. I really need to make, there's a, I don't know if the lady did it on, like, it's probably like Instagram or TikTok or something, but I have it on the YouTubes. But there's this lady who sings this little song, and like the refrain is just basically, you know, whatever it is, we don't know because we haven't really studied the female body. Like, they don't know what, like, you know, it's only really been in the last like 10 to 20 years that they're like, oh, I guess women could have ADHD and they can have fucking autism, and they, you know, all these other things that they only ever studied in like white boys. And it's like, oh my god. For real, things are just different hormones, different brain chemicals, different things affect us differently. We need more science. We need more brain science. Oh yeah, with single income, like if I didn't have, like if I was basically, if I wasn't, like I qualify for, like, okay, I live somewhere where I qualify for government disability status. Like my anxiety, my ADHD, and my autism is enough of an impact on my day-to-day living that I qualify to be a person with disability. And because I'm a person with disability, my government has things that help me. So I get a monthly stipend basically to help me pay for like that's not a huge amount, but it helps pay for like groceries and part of the rent and things like that. And we also, for being low income family, the government has the Canadian child benefit, which based on your yearly taxes, like whatever, if you make under X amount of dollars a year, like if you make under 60 grand a year, you get however much per kid and per age kind of thing. Like as they get older, that amount gets lower. If you make more money, that amount gets lower, things like that. So I get government money to help me, like, and I get more than it would be worth for me working because I have time to do all this stuff at home to try to, you know, keep things together, keep the kids fed, make sure that, you know, if a kid is sick, that I can do stuff, because otherwise I'd be paying for child care, like child support. It's like to like a daycare or something for when I'm not available, when Nimble's working, and like a lot of that money would just be straight back out the door, and instead of into our groceries or our rent or whatever. Like it's just it's rough. Yeah, and I understand where people want to be, you know, you want to be in a situation financially. What bums me out is that Nimble and I were doing really well, and we were like, okay, even if we don't have money to like buy a house or anything, we can still have like, you know, plenty left over at the end of the month for things and stuff, so we could afford to have a kid at this point. Because also, you know, I was, like I said, I was getting into my later 30s, and I'm like, okay, this is starting to get to the point where, you know, that biological clock is ticking. I'm running out of time. Whereas, you know, I don't want it to be too risky for me, etc. And then they were like, surprise twins. And I'm like, ah, fuck. So everything that we had budgeted for to have for one kid, I had to double for 2 kids. And not just like money wise, but time, effort, and like attention wise, right? Like, cause, you know, 2 newborn babies. Woo! But the nice thing is, you know, it was like a 2-for-1 deal. I only had to get pregnant once. I only had to go through 1 delivery. And I still got like, I always wanted 2 kids. So I'm like, well, there we go. Easy peasy. Problem solved. And the nice thing is, like, it's extra hard for like those first like 6 months to a year with twins. But then after that, it's actually kind of easier because they have each other. And once they get to be about that 6 months to a year, they're noticing each other and interacting with each other. And you can just put those 2 kids down in the playpen and they will just like google at each other and like play. So they have their built-in best friend, which means that instead of you having like it gave me time to have some breaks. So I could sit there and have a coffee while I watch the kids just playing with each other, like especially when they were little tiny fat babies. Oh, they were so cute. They were so cute. And they would just like look at each other or like grab each other's hands and try to like chew on them. But I'm like, yeah, I don't even have teeth. What's happening here? Yeah. I know a lot of people who have like, when they have pets, have like, you want like, if you don't already have another pet at home, having like 2 of a pet so they have each other to play with and interact with and cuddle, and so that's always good. And kids work the same way. Having 2 kids is nice. They had each other. They could do their thing, be super cute, and they still like have each other and they support each other. Like they'll play at school together and they share their friends from, they're in different classes at school, but they play at lunch together and stuff like that. And they play well together at home. They learned how to share. They like helped when they were going to like when they started going to school and stuff, is that they were already good at sharing and caring because they've always had someone else with them. Whereas a lot of the kids who are like single kids, like they're like the only childs, had a lot more. They're a lot more self-centered, and they had like a different learning curve on stuff. It's really interesting to see like the difference between how like the twins are and how like kids who either have older or younger siblings or just only children, and what that's like. And I kept thinking to myself for the last couple of years, I was all like, maybe just one more, just one kid wouldn't be so hard after 2. But then I'm like, I'm just too old. I don't, I am in my 40s now, and I do not want to put myself through that. I just want to get my body back together and continue working on getting my brain sorted. Like, which is a full-time job, which is why I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to do work for quite a while. Like, I might, maybe when the kids are in middle school or something, I might start looking at going back to a day job. But again, that would also depend on how much they're going to pay me and how much, because I much prefer, even if I'm not making a lot of money doing this, I like just sitting here and playing games and chatting with people a lot more than managing kids who have learning troubles at schools and dealing with masking and co-workers and employers and teachers and all the neurotypical kids and all the neurodivergent kids, and managing my own brain space and sensory diet and neurospiciness. Like, I might try to find a work from home job. Maybe I can find something where like I need to get better at writing reviews. I need to start practicing that, because maybe I could just start writing reading books and writing reviews for them or something for money. I don't know. I need to collect a teddy bear. I need to craft some stuff. Okay, so teddy bear. I was gonna go. Oh, sometimes there's 3 over here by Mama Dolce's. There's like 2 on top of a shelf and 1 hanging from the shelf, because they're like, it's one of the little scenes that miscellaneous Bethesda people set up. Oh, as someone with a sibling who's 10 years older, it's an interesting experience. Yeah, like I have always wondered what it was like for my older brother, because my older brother is 8 years older than me. So he was, he was 7 when my mom got pregnant with me. So he was one of those, like, started off as basically an only child and then became a big brother. And he was apparently really excited about being a big brother. No, so he had a good time with that. He had fun. he got to do a lot of babysitting when I was little. Yeah, sweet. 1, 2, 3 teddy bears. Yeah. I love it when those teddy bears are there. And then there was like me, and then my younger brother, who's like 3.5 years younger than me, and then the folks were split up and everything, and then my mom, we moved, and my mom met a new guy, and then had my 2 younger siblings, and those siblings are 11 and 13 years younger than me. So in total, there's a 21-year age difference between the oldest, like my oldest brother, and my youngest brother. Like, it's a weird dynamic in my household, that is for sure. And what's really funny is that the brother who's closest in age to me is the one that I talk to and hang out with the least. He's frustratingly conservative about certain things. Frustratingly. Like he's I don't know, he's got some opinions. Like he's not like problematically conservative about things. He's just like, he's actually generally pretty liberal about most things, except for like mental health stuff. And I think it's a denial issue, because there's no way he's not on the spectrum. Like, I don't think he has ADHD like the rest of my siblings and me, but he's definitely on the spectrum. And I say this as someone who's like, okay, an example. In his house, he has a system. He's got a big old whiteboard in his kitchen that lists every single food item in his house and how many of everything they have. And it's so that if anything is getting low, they can buy more. Because I feel very strongly that that is an example of something that a neurotypical person would not do. Like, to me, that is a level of organizing and control that is very typical of someone on the spectrum. He's also got terrible interpersonal skills. He's always been just... He does not have good empathy skills. He does not. He's never had them. And he's always liked being in control of situations. And I recognize those things in me. Like, that's some of the stuff that I have like high numbers on my autism assessment. And I look at my siblings and I'm like, yeah, no, like my bro, you know, he has a system. He has to know everything that's in there. He doesn't like other people coming into his space and changing anything that he's got. He's like super duper organized, and he always, you know, he's very successful at school and work and everything because he's very rigidly organized. But he doesn't believe that, you know, he thinks like, you know, everyone getting ADHD is just it's just a fad that we just need to get out more. We need to be more, like, you know, get out and touch grass. It's not, you know, XYZ, you know. I'm just like, it's more that, you know, it's because we understand how brains work better, and we can point out these things that are not actually normal stuff that the average neurotypical person has to deal with. But it's like, it's also just like the list of things. Like, he doesn't like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't think that my older brother and me have ADHD. We're just, you know, we have got something else going on. And it's just so hard to talk to him about any of that stuff, because he's just like, he just gets all like frowny and like, really? I don't think so. And I'm like, okay, fine, be that way. But, you know, it really does explain so many things for how I experienced my life, my entire fucking life. I want to switch to one repair. Space, modify repair. There we go. Repair. Repair. Yeah, I get along a lot better with my younger siblings. Partly because I just know them better. I was around for helping them. Like, I helped my mom out with them a lot when we were all growing up. I did a lot of the babysitting, etc. And also my younger brother, like, my older brother was older, and he's graduated and gone 8 years before I was. So he was out being an adult, and my younger brother, like, as soon as he could, dipped out for, like, went to university in a different city, went to a different university in a different province, went to the other side of the country to do more schooling, and, like, was living out there for ages. Like, I just never got to see him. Whereas my younger siblings, like my younger brother and sister, like, they stayed in town here, and I actually got to hang out with them more and see them more often. And we still hang out pretty regularly, so. Oh yeah, no, totally not. It's like, yeah, like, for some reason this medication makes my anxiety go way low and allows me to function like a human being and not panic constantly. I know, like, my older brother was, like, baffled by how much more calm his brain got when he has his whatever, I don't know which one he's on, but, like, with his ADHD medication. And it's like, for me, it's like, I could probably, like, I don't want to increase my dosage, but I probably could, and it might be better, but I don't need it. For me, it's more the anxiety one, because the anxiety is because of the autism, not the ADHD. Oh yeah, like, you function much better with your meds that most folks can tell when you forget. Like, I know I get a bit squirrely when I haven't had it. Which reminds me, I should take my afternoon amount, because for me, I take, like, a little bit in the morning and a little bit in the afternoon. And I'm just on, like, just straight up regular Ritalin. I think what my sibling seems to fail to understand is that it's like, there's a lot of anxiety about, like, needing to take a medication to be able to calm your brain down and get things done, because you get worried about, like, how much is this affecting who I am and what I'm doing. But then when you start taking it and you realize, wow, I'm not a nervous wreck. I can get a task done. I can sit down and I'm not distracted by every single little thing constantly because my brain doesn't know how to filter things out. That's one of those things, again, like, with the ADHD, it's like, I hate the name, and I know that I think they're probably working on ways to call it not that, because it's not a deficit of attention. It's a deficit of focus. Like, it's focus and it's like executive function, right? So it's not like, I pay too much attention to all the wrong things. Because my brain has, all the highways, all the traffic is going at all the times. I loved how my doctor kind of described it with how the ADHD and the meds work. It's like, yeah, so if all the information is constantly going everywhere in your brain on your little brain highway, and all the little crossing guards that would normally control traffic are just sleeping because they don't have enough chemical. Is it dopamine? Is it whatever the neurotransmitters are? They don't have enough of that transmitter. Like, it's a lack of a transmitter in your brain, which would wake up those little traffic controllers. Yeah. So when you get the medications, all it does is wakes up those little traffic controllers. It turns on the traffic lights. It says, hey, this is the thing that we want to do, so we need to clear the path from A to B and make sure that that highway is clear so we can get through. And it'll, you know, all the other traffic needs to calm the fuck down. It's like, you know, those lights will turn on and you can go through, and you're able to, like, all that side traffic is now being regulated because the little traffic controllers have woken up because they have the dopamines to do it. Because everything about ADHD, like, fucking ADD, whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it, it's, you don't have enough of the right neurotransmitter to allow you to tell the shit that you don't want to pay attention to stop, so you can focus on what you do want to focus on. And like, it's so much, what is this? I take 2 10-milligram tablets of my Ritalin, like 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. And that's all the extra brain chemical I need to be able to generally focus on the stuff that I need to focus on. And not so much that it makes me hyper-focused, where I then am too focused and I'm not, because I already have hyper-focus issues with my autism. And I can't medicate away the autism, so I have to manage the ADHD and the anxiety as best I can. Is basically how I have been dealing with it. So I've been doing therapy for the autism and Ritalin for the ADHD. Okay, so did I need to craft a scrap or just repair things? Ah, buttons. Press again. This button, that button, challenges. Weekly. I need to craft throwable weapons. To repair armor, weapons, or power armor. Okay, so I need to repair a bunch more. I shouldn't have scrapped that stuff. Look at it, been repairing those weapons. Okay. I need to switch to modify repair. And oh no, I wanted to do the weapons. Damn it. That's what I took over here. Modify repair. And let's fix this. The nice thing with the weapons is I could always just go outside and shoot some stuff, and then I could have to repair it again. It's not need to be repaired. Tree terror. No, and I need to switch to crafting. I need to make throwing weapons. Was it throwing weapons? Was it 20 throwing weapons? Yes. Okay. I'll just go sell those. Okay. I'll go sell those and go shoot some things so that my weapons degrade a little bit so I can repair them again. Ugh. Oh, brains. Frustratingly complicated. It's so much work when you're not like neurotypical. Like, I can't even imagine not having to think about all the things that I think about all the time.
Supplies.
Like, all the things that I'm like, I gotta be concerned about all the time.
Now trading
auto
for supplies, ammunition, and
Can I
gear.
scrap that? I can scrap that. Might get a thing from it. Maybe no. Okay. And dog food. Now I don't care about dog food. I will drink some drinks. Drink all my coffee. Eat some of this. I will eat one of those. Actually, I will sell some of that too. Let's sell those extra foods.
Don't face the wasteland without the proper supply.
Food and drink. Ooh, crackers. I want to sell. There's a bunch of eggs. Take those. I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't need that. That is a lot of rabbit. I'll sell those and eat the other ones. Potatoes. All that's the stuff that's going to go bad. I don't want to carry bottles of booze. Don't want to have things full of innards. Thank you. Okay. I mean, people can hear rejection without having an existential crisis? Yeah, no, I don't. Imagine being able to take criticism well and not feel like it's like now, you know, you have to just quit your job and never go back. Because one coworker had one negative thing to share about you at a review or something. Okay, now what am I doing? Food. I need to shoot some things. I mean, I need to shoot some things anyway. So let's try to find the ones that... I need to destroy some assaultrons. And repair, like, one more weapon. Okay. Some bulk wood, turrets or traps, or sure I can. So let's assaultrons go over here and we'll see if there's any assaultrons available. If there's not, then I'm just going to roll that one off and grab a different one. Ooh, a triggerfish. A triggerfish. That's exciting. Okay. Gotta run up the side here. I do not have high hopes that I'm gonna find a assaultron. Yeah, no. That person probably had the same quest. So let's just roll that right on out of here. Maybe I'll get lucky to get an epic. Nope. Just destroy regular robot. 30 fucking robots. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I can do that too. I will go over here. And then tell my mama don't chase and go in the basement. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Though that may not be too long. Fall out through the fallout, baby. In my loving arms. Now the CBM's hippos clear. Okay, there's an iBot. See, I'm gonna shoot all the guys that are outside. Oh, Jesus, what the? That was a chain reaction I was not expecting. Goodness me. Goodness. I was, a lot more explosive than I was I was intending. Yeah. Okay. Goodness me. I'll pop in here because they always like a dozen R-bots in here, and then I'll go kill those Chinese bots in the basement of Dolce's. Yeah.
Intruder,
Yep, yep.
identify yourself.
No, thank you. Well, yeah, all the turrets count too. Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll take all your scraps. Ooh, there's an eyebot down there. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Hello? Are you above or below? You're above. Okay, so you are done. Any more turrets or robots? You gonna come out of there? I guess not. I guess not. Okay, so I saw the eyebot go this way. There it is. Okay. Oh. Hello, Mr. Handy. Or sorry, Colonel Gutsy. Huh, who was oh, I was like, who was around to witness that? And there's a robot right there. Oh, Jesus Christ. My kid just yelling in the hallway scared the bejeebers out of me. Oh my word. These children's. Okay. Over to this half, there's another robot. That guy still alive? No, okay. Okay, we're gonna wake up some more robots. Okay. Hell yeah. Take that, robot. Anything in here? No. Anything else I'm gonna be concerned about? Or do I just leave? Did you finish eating your lunch earlier?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, well then what would you like? A snack? You want more chips?
So yeah.
Please can you show me? Let me take a look here. Well, I will be having a break in like 10 minutes.
First thing I'll have the second thing or third thing.
Is there something you can get for yourself?
First thing, chips. The second thing, it's apples. The
Okay.
third thing is like
Okay. Well, if you want to get yourself some of the chips and get an apple onto the counter, then I'll come down in a couple of minutes and take the middle out of the apple for you. Okay, let's fast travel over here. Make it easy. He's a big sucker for those. We get these. Why can't I think of the name? Tortilla chips. There we go. We get these really nice tortilla chips that are not like they're not super salty, and they're corn chips, corn tortillas. Nice crunchy ones. They're not some big brand. They're like a small brand. So I'm not saying what the brand is because I don't know how.
you.
Oh no, QWERTY puked. Okay, well.
Only on one side.
Okay.
Please, well. Mommy, you can pick the apple.
I can make the apple. Uh-oh. Okay, well, like I said, I want to finish what I'm doing before I take a break because I want to kill these robots before my ad break comes. So you can still go get yourself some chips.
See my
Well, what do you mean? Did you step in it? Go in the bathroom and clean your foot then.
no.
Oh my gosh.
Eat it.
Well, here's some paper towel. You goob. Oh my gosh. Damn it, Iris. One bite made me glow in the dark. Oh, 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 oh.
Hello.
How's it going? Welcome in, Iris. Hope you're having a good day.
Now look, hydrate yourself.
Only
okay?
moderately surprising. Oh my god. Okay, yes, I'll hydrate just a moment. Oh my god, everyone's telling me to do stuff. By everyone, I mean like my kid asked me to do like one thing, and now you're telling me to hydrate? Excuse me?
I don't have to do boo. Forget my potty mouth.
Okay. I got my Roberts. I shall hydrate. I got my proper. I've been happy. I've remembered to take my thermos cup downstairs, so I have nice cold water because I was able to fill it up with ice. I love those insulated. Like I have an insulated tumbler for water, and it's really nice when I actually remember to take it downstairs and fill it. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at these jobs here. Thank you for the hydrate. I craft bulk wood, repair a weapon. I can do those two pretty easy. Build turrets or traps in a workshop or camp. Okay. I can do that pretty easy too. Okay, so I'll go back to my camp. Camp time, fast travel. Been okay, nothing to write home about. That's fair. Days are like that sometimes. Sounds like it wasn't terrible, wasn't great, you know. Maybe. That was silly. There we go. I can find things. Run! Jump! Yes, I need to make like turrets, so I can do it pretty easy right now. Button. Pivots. Turrets. Let's just build just little real basic ones over here really quick. 1, 2, 3. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes, no. There we go. Okay, done that. Go inside, make bulk things, and repair my gun. Let me in! Let me in! Let me in! And once I'm done that, I will roll the ads really quick so that I can run downstairs and help my kid out. And then I'll still have a good hour of stream for fishing and doing some other stuff. Let's repair weapon, space, modify repair. TR for repair, done that. And oops, hit escape too many times. I want to switch to craft because I clicked the wrong button. Bulk wood, bulk, not buff, bulk wood. Like 3. then scrap a whole bunch of crap. And what? Like, and go get rid of my radiation. But enter my utility room. Enter it! Enter it! Yeah. Okay. Forward while it kicks in and then stand here. Come on. Unradiation me, please. I'll let you think about it for a little bit. There we go. And heal myself a little. There we go. Anything I want to add into this room? Go back to my lobby. Okay. I did that one. Challenges. Weeklies. What's left? Daily ops. I am never doing daily ops. Any event or activities. Okay, 3 events or activities. Oh, I'm so close to... Do I need to get to level... Is it level 60? Yeah. Oh, shh. I'm so close. Okay. I gotta do 3 events. Did I just do them in a group? Or just 3 events? Just complete 3 events or or activities. Nice. You get prepping for the game store tomorrow. Yeah. And oh yeah, and I should check my fishing.
Replacing with a similar word, gauze.
2 more rad pulls and 5 death jaws. This will be good because I need to try to catch fish in the ash heap region anyway, because fishing them up here for the axolotl wasn't working. But if I go over here and like fish for the axolotl, I'm sure I'll have better luck. I'm trying to think where the bodies of water are in the ash heap. Other than the freaking Lake Reynolds.
Have you tried filling the void in your life with cake?
There might be a big puddle somewhere up here, like a little lake. Regardless, I gotta go help out my kiddo for a minute, get him some snacks. Why? I tied him over till dinner. So we got like, I'm gonna run the stupid ads a little bit early. That way when I get back, it's not like they're gonna like go off immediately, and then I'll have, you know, stuff and things. So we will be right back. Do I have? Come on. Oh, Stream Deck. I feel like I gotta do something about that. We'll be... Oh my god, maybe I'll just tab out and type it. Put that up. Stupid ads run like 5 minutes early. And I'll be back in 3 minutes.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Supply of bread frosting. I have finished the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute mousse for radstag. Have you tried filling the void in your life with cake? I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes. tried filling the void in your life with cake? Maximum whisking efficiency achieved. Have you tried filling the void in your life with cake?
Okie dokie doke. Thank you for your patience. I have returned.
Gooseberry fools are off the menu.
There's 3 activities or events, so this is an activity.
The same oven.
Maybe. I think dailies count. And there we go. Million times hotter than TNT. Okay. It's gotta be Sweetwater.
Challenging day. Well,
Not really.
a nice cup
Hello.
of tea will make the world
Stop
right
talking.
again. Welcome back, friend. I am afraid it's wonderful to see you.
No,
Welcome
come on.
back. I am afraid.
Excellent.
Oh, great. Oh, delightful. Please do return.
Thank you. Raider strength. Nah, I don't care about that. Okay. Another daily or event. Nah, I don't want.
A wise man once said, "While there is tea, there is hope."
I don't like
I
that
prefer
quest.
my
I'm not
hope
gonna do
bland
Monster
with a touch of
Mash.
honey.
Ooh, I do bots on Parade. That's a pretty easy one. Bots.
Challenging day.
Yeah, okay, I'll go
Well, a nice cup
do
of
this really
tea
quick.
make the world right again.
Greetings, members. We've decided it's about time we went for another walk. Any available men and women should proceed to the designated bot stop to initiate the process. That is all.
Sure, Modus, let's go.
Handy helpers at your fingertips.
Priority schematic list CB002 engaged. And thanks for using... Stop.
Yeah, mostly guys come from these two sides.
Order complete.
Initiating override. Defend patrol units during reprogramming. Members. Warning. Hostiles detected.
Watch after those bots, please.
Where? Okay. Where?
What's this now? New customers.
Eliminate.
I feel like they spawn down there and then run around and come here. Or they spawn up there and then run around here.
Don't let your new pals scratch that fish.
Eliminate hostiles.
Okay.
Reprogramming complete. Initiate.
Where do they spawn in from and why I've only seen like 2 guys?
Warning. Danger detected.
Keep your machines in mint condition.
But where? Is the other one coming from there too? Beautiful. That one's a legendary too.
Location secured. Initiating patrol.
Nice. Yeah, one more activity or event. Short flamer. I'll try scrapping that down. Choo choo. Okay. Well, let's move my camp. Oh, there's that thing. Let's get it. Okay, let's get in here. Let's see if we can find the infestation. The infestations are pretty good for loot. And there's some challenges for them, so I'll get some atoms out of it eventually. Okay. Not here. Let's try. I don't know. Bloodworks. Don't want to be. Well, I was getting the kids, like, grabbing myself a nectarine. I bought one yesterday to see if they were any good. And this is an amazing nectarine. I'll have to go back to the store tomorrow and see if they have any left. Okay, I don't see things hitting the fan, so it is not here. Try man in mineshaft. Maybe I'll try Welsh. I really like a nectarine when it's nice and firm and sweet. Ooh. Ooh, got lucky. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh no. Oh, Mothman, protect me! Oh. I guess we're falling. Oh, was that, they had the what the hell? The Save on Foods. They had, wherever they got them from. Jesus. Wherever they had them, they had nice big firm ones. And, they're still sweet though, and I like that mouthfeel of that quite juicy but firm. Nice. Yeah. I keep wanting to call it overweighty because you know, being someone who grew up in this province, that's what they used to be. Overweighty, BC's very own food people. I remember the jingle. I remember them jingles. Ooh, gotta be careful. Now they're the Save On, just like Cooper's is now Save On Foods. All these things just keep getting bought out and or name changed. Because I think with Overweighty, didn't they isn't it still like the same? Called Jimmy Pattison, right? Like something things only BC people would really know or care about. There's like one media conglomerate that's like one fucking family of really rich fucking people. My favorite funny fact, my mom grew up in the lower mainland of BC and she went to school with the Pattisons. So she's like, she just remembers, she's like, I remember little Jimmy Pattison. Just like, she remembers Pattison and his brother. Because it's Jimmy Pattison who went, you know, through the 70s and 80s, started buying up all the things, like, was it the newspapers and then grocery stores and then radio stations and all the billboards in all of BC, basically, for fucking advertising. If there's ad space, it's the Pattison Group. I think she was friends with his younger brother, like, because she's like, my mom's like 72. My mom looks good for her age too. But I feel like for Jimmy Pattison, it might just be because, you know, he's just not a nice guy. Or maybe it was like Jimmy Pattison's kids she went to school with. I just know that she knows the family, like she did when she was a kid. I don't remember if like the I just remember it's the brothers, so I never really asked her if it was like that was their dad or if it was like the people she was talking about. Yeah, probably his kids, because yeah, it sounds like he's like of an age to be like my grandparents' age. Like my grandpa, if he was still around and kicking, it'd be like 98 this year. My grandma was like would have been 100 last year. And yeah, like she so my mom, she remembers like going to school, so I think she probably like would makes more sense if she was in school with his kids and just knew him because she knew the kids. Your grandma's turning 100? Man, that's wild. Yeah. But yeah, just the fact that like my mom like was in school with like the Pattison, like she knew the Pattison family way in the long ago of the 1960s. /50s because mom was born in like 54. Okay, I think I looted everything from here. Was that counting as 3 events? Is that my challenge? No, didn't count as event. That's fine. Is there water around here? Is there a lake or a pond I can put my fishing camp at? That's building. I find what blows my mind with grandparents, especially ones who are like, you know, in that age range, the ones who were born in the earlier part of the 1900s, and you sit there and think about it, like, you know, like my grandpa was born, I think in like 1927, 28. My grandma was born in like 1925. Yeah, because she would have been 100 last year. All the things that have happened in Canada and America since 1925, and you're just like Jesus Christ. Absolutely mind-blowing to think about. Just everything, like world wars, technology, like just quality of life, medicine, science. Yeah, no, like it just, it's like, oh my God. Like if my Bobcha and Jaja were still around, like they were born, like they would have been older than my grandparents, like my Noni and Papa, by a couple of years. But they grew up in a like post World War I, pre World War II Europe, and they were Polish and they lived through, you know, all the bad times, and after World War II they came to Canada. Like they were in camps, straight up, and they were rescued by Canadian soldiers. And so like just imagining what their lives were like, going from all of that shit and then coming to Canada, and then all the things that happened here. Like my Bobchi passed away a couple of years ago, and my Jaja passed away like 15 years ago. I think I'll move my camp over here because there's water. There's a canoe. There's gross toxic water in the ash heap right in the middle. Let's see if we can find an axolotl. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Pardon me. You squeeze me. Ooh. Goodness. Sorry, we're hitting that time of year in BC. Nimble just sent me a photo. He just left work and he's heading down to where his parking lot is, and he sent me a picture of like the sky. And I mean, honestly, it looks quite nice. Let me just see if there's nothing identifiable in this picture. Yeah, it looks like a generic building and sky. Generic building and sky. Here. We're hitting fire season. There's several wildfires around my town right now. Really, all across BC. Honestly, we've just had some new ones, and the way the wind's blowing, it's blowing the smoke towards us instead of away from us. So this is his little view from leaving work, past the work building, and I like those clouds. Normally it would be a lot sunnier, but you can see like the reddish, like that's smoke, and then there's the clouds. And I'm like, he gets good views. Like a lot of the views are over the whole city, which is a little too doxy. But this is just looking up the hill at Miscellaneous Building, and that's not a named street. It's just like a side street for get to the parking lot. But that's a nice little view. So I was just messaging him, being like, that's a lot smokier than it was at noon when I picked up kiddo from school. Oh no, I need this button. Oh, right. Okay. Moving camp. I'll slap you right over here. Yes. Nothing over here, and I'll put my camper over here. All right. History. Stored. Main unit. And then the secondary bit. Oh, maybe I'll turn. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll stick it over this way. Oh yeah, and I want to move. I just like to slap this over here somewhere. And it'll change from red and gross to rainy. Been gray and overcast and wet. Yeah, we've been hot. It was like 30, 32 Celsius, something like that. But also overcast and smoky. So, you know, beautiful. Oh my god. Where did those robots come from? Hello. Anyway. Oh, did I change my bait? I guess I'll find out in a minute. Perfect placement on my camp. I can stand on the little carpet and fish. Oh, no. No. Ah. Frick frack. I bet that was the axolotl. That was way hard to spin, too. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, we'll have good luck here. Yeah. Fine. Oh, fish. No, shit. I thought that went under. I'm all jumpy. The glass. Oh, the one in the glass caverns or whatever. I haven't even tried yet. I haven't tried to catch. I want to get the Mark IV reel before I try to catch any of the really fancy fish. And I'm not quite there yet. I need to catch 2 more radpoles and then 5 of the other medium fancy fish. Which I don't even remember the name of right now. And I'm gonna try to catch my axolotl, which is why I'm here. So I'm trying to get the July axolotl. I would like to catch every monthly axolotl from now until freaking next February? March, April? when did I catch the first one? I've gotten 3, so I got April, May, and June. I now want the July. That's when I finally got like a good, like I got my fishing rod upgraded enough that I was able to actually catch the axolotl. It's still tricky because it's still fast and you have a wide swing, like it moves a long distance. And I'm like, I might get better if I can get the Mark IV reel. So I think that means I'd be reeling it in faster, even if it is moving far. Oh, I really need to go try to farm some improved bait. I'm wondering if they added it to vendor tables. I keep forgetting to check. And I'm only wondering that because after the Meat Week cook-off, when I was buying the stuff from Graham, he had improved bait in his vendor table. So like, you know, I bought it. So I'm wondering if other vendors maybe carry it sometimes. And it's not just a random chance in certain kinds of containers. Like fridges and lunchboxes and stuff like that. And of course, I never look things up because I always think about them while I'm in the middle of playing my game. And then when I'm done playing my game, my brain turns off of the game and I don't think about it. I really hate that I don't know, my brain is so very situationally centric to activities or spaces. Like, you know how like you're in a room, you think I gotta leave the room for a minute to grab something, and you go into the other room to grab that thing, but you don't remember why you're in that room, so you don't grab that thing. You do something else completely different. And then you go back to the main room and you're like, oh, I needed X or Y and I never grabbed it. So you repeat that process multiple times for one thing. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta find a YouTube video for y'all. The ADHD shuffle, right? So I follow this couple, and it's only really for the lady's husband. He's a middle school teacher in America. I don't know where in America they are. It probably says in their bio. I don't pay attention, but he's an American middle school teacher and he's a science teacher, and he's very nerdy. And he's got like, he's neurospicy. I don't know if he's specifically like AUDHD, but I feel like he's definitely got some stuff going on there. And they talk about, he's neurospicy. That he's like, I don't know if he was on the spectrum and has ADHD but like he definitely has, like, he's made videos about the ADHD, and the one that I want to show, it sums up like the experience so well. But he is really funny. His thing is that he comes home from work and he'll just like tell his wife about stuff that happened during the day. And that's really made her channel take off. Like, I don't even know what kind of content she makes. I just know that the videos she takes of him telling dumb stories about the dumb shit that the kids in his middle school like just the things they ask, how they're just like, Mr. Smith, why is it this way, or what's that, or ooh, what's this? Ashen Ambusher. Oh, nice. Okay, I've caught those before. Okay, I'm gonna do this really quick because I love their videos. They're just like YouTube shorts. If I can find him in my little list. Refresh this and scroll down because I followed them, subscribe, whatever on YouTube. Where is my shorts feed? Oh, I bet. Did I thumbs up it? Maybe it's just in my list. I'm sorry I'm distracted by this, but the video is so good. I'm just looking for their user picture because I can't remember the name of the account. I hate that that's how my brain works. I don't remember names of accounts. I recognize the user pictures. And then people will change their PFPs or their like their profile icon on whatever site, and I'll be like, they're gone forever. I'll never find them again. Even though I'm following them and they're inside my flippin' list, I'll still be like, oh, they're gone. They vanished. I don't see their user picture anymore. There we go. Okay, okay. Where is it? Find it into the shorts, probably. It was watching Minecraft. Man, I hate how these things go. Okay, I'm gonna just give you a second here. First off, I need to make sure that this is actually just gonna play audio through the correct source. Or do I care? I don't care. They can always mute it. If I just do a search here for ADHD. There we go. Gonna pause my music for a sec. Okay, found it. Just those sighs. Like, for fucking real. Now imagine all day, every day is always like that, and your brain's just like, huh? What? Huh? Where'd it go? Why is this here? Didn't I put that down over there? I thought I put that away 3 times. Like, constantly. I'll just link the if anyone just it's just so fucking real. Painful. But yeah, their videos, like, especially the shorts, like there's just so many shorts where it's like he comes in and he's like talking about stuff that his, like, the kids at his school have like asked, and he's hilarious. I shared this guy to like Dixie Chris, and Chris has been watching him because it just looks like he's got like little kiddos, like this, I think they're like one little kid, and she works from home and he works at school, and it's like the students say,
I saw you. YouTuber that I totally forgot about.
Shh, just a minute, please. Just like that. But like, that's like just like a random example one, but it's like I will scroll that stupid feed for like ages. Oh, and again, another sidetrack, because one cannot be too sidetracked. This is my new favorite song on the planet. Let me find just like the regular video of it. I want to learn the tab for, like, I want to play this. I want to learn how to play it. But Bug Hunter, if y'all don't know Bug Hunter, you should. I'm gonna go over here. The jam mechanics. I'm gonna highly recommend that y'all should check out the Jam Mechanics podcast. They do like the videos too. Jam Mechanics. They do music. They show up. They each have like a wiki thing, and they basically like give each other a wiki article and go, "Congratulations, that's your song topic." And then they have 3 hours to make a song off of, containing something from that wiki article. And the one that I love, Be Glad I Love You, and I love the Ghost one, but the Bottle Rocket Astronaut, this one's going to be a bit on the longer side, so I want to make sure it's actually coming through on the correct audio source. Let me just check this for a second. Okay, it is. I'm going to start it over. For a hedge, both as a bet and literally, and you divide it on the ends. Behind me overhead, I am a bottle rocket astronaut. Just watch it and you'll see me. Shh, making it more easy. Oh, I'm not gonna hurry up. I'm not done for 10 more minutes. Well, if you forgot, I'm not so bad.
And you probably forgot about letter and daddy. It's been a year since I watched 2 YouTubers.
And that's how you did that. I'm not gonna go to a mailbox and a hedgehog on a trash can. Coming through and that's what's coming soon. 2026 will put a number on the roof. And I'm a rocket astronaut. Just watch it. Evolution. Action never saw me coming, baby. We choose to go to the other thing. Not the moon. Not to the moon. To the other thing. Okay, that's right. Not just... Just the whole, like, and that applies to, like, anyone of any kind of non-neurotypical, like, physically like anyone who's like got physical things holding them back, got mental things holding them back. That entire catching up to everyone making it look easy, which is like all the regular neuro average whatever type people out there with their bodies that work and their brains that don't hold them back. So frustrating. But yeah, they put out the music things, and the fact that the guy, like, so they each had like a topic or whatever, and he went for a little walk. They have their 3 hours. They gave each other their subjects. They had 3 hours, and he came back and fucking hammered that out. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. Oops, I was hitting buttons. Stop hitting buttons, Nox. Go back into the thing. That's like the jam mechanics. And that one was from not too long ago. Where is it? Why doesn't it show up? Urban Birds. That was season 4, episode 3. Just about 7 months ago now. But like they just put out pretty recently because they had the video got made. And the animator, I love the animations by the animator team, the Deep Blue Ink. Like Deep Blue Ink does a whole bunch of fun animations, like voiceovers of things. Like, so they do a lot of clips from a couple of different TV shows. Like you'll have seen these clips floating around, like Bug Hunter or like Deep Blue Ink does this stuff. So like there'll be I know a lot of folks who have different ones from different shows that they have, and I try to remember the name of the shows, but they're like these little quiz show kind of shows. Brendan Lee Mulligan, oh fuck, I can never remember like a lot of, because like people who does them, but they'll be like there's like another channel with them. But Brendan Lee Mulligan is so good. There's what's the show? What's the fucking show? Dude, you need to back off. No, you don't just come up to me and huff in my ear. That's really rude. You were right here. That's where my ear is, buddy. Okay, so now I'm just looking at so yeah, there'll be animations from Critical Role, and there'll be animations from what's that show? I don't watch TV. It's so hard for me. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember what the other thing, but the guy does like animations from a bunch of different stuff. Maybe Dimension 20, or maybe Dropout. I think it's the Dropout TV stuff. But Deep Blue Ink does the little animations. And no, exactly. I just see the clips on YouTube, or I see the clips on people's channels. Like Business Memo has the one. It's like, what's the one rule of this game? It's like, I cannot win, and they're like, that is correct. You cannot win. Yeah, there's a couple, and so like Deep Blue Ink does a bunch of different work for different channels, right? Because they're just a really cool animator, and I love their style. Like it's very specific, and they do a lot of things for Game Changer and for a few other things. And he does the music videos. Like he works with Narcissistic Cookbook and Bug Hunter, who both do music things, and makes those videos, which I absolutely love. So I was just like, it's like this trifecta of awesomeness, and I just absolutely love that that new song, like the Urban Bird. It's just so catchy. It's so catchy, and I love it, and I want to learn how to play it on my ukulele. So the fact that they put out the how to play with all the little chords as it goes, and it's, you know, I don't know. That's really like my goal this summer, is I want to try by the end of the summer to be able to play that on my ukulele. Like I won't be able to do it from memory, but I'll be able to, you know, if I can be able to make all the right chords, like if I can learn the involved chords, which all look like pretty easy. Like I know how to do G on my ukulele already. I know how to do E major and C. I know how to do B, like the B chord, but it's not super easy on my fingies. So that one might be like the only tricky one, really. That's the thing is, right? Like they only have like 3 hours to make a song, so it's got to be something that they can play pretty quickly on like a guitar or whatever. And listening to like the less polished version on the podcast, I was just like, oh my god. And then hearing like the better version, and oh my frick, the kids. Just a second. I gotta mute and then yell at my kids and be like, why are you screaming in the hallway? Of course, as soon as I'm all like, what are you yelling about? Silence. I know Rowan wants me to go downstairs onto the TV to the YouTube and find him a YouTuber's video from last year, he says. I don't know if he has any concept of what that means. It just means that it's someone he hasn't seen in a while. Which means I'm gonna have to do a lot of scrolling while he watches and says yes or no. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Something, I know my dinner plans, so I kind of don't want to be done until about 4:30. I got an ad break coming up in like 10. Who's streams it? Oops, no, I didn't mean to pull it back in. Take a quick little look see. There's a Wars is driven. What's she? Food guesser, etc. Okay. The bear is still streaming? Can't imagine she'd be streaming for long. Yeah, so it's like midnight. On for 8 hours. Yeah, there's no way she. We'll see who's still going to be streaming in like a little bit. Maybe a Killadrix if Killadrix is still around. Maybe a Warzy. Warzy's doing a camless stream, doing like food guesser and regular little things. Guessing she's either tired or not feeling spectacular. Ah, fish. Why did my music not kick back in when I hit the play button? There we go. Oh yeah. Maybe like 5 more minutes of fish. I really want to catch this axolotl. Yeah, there's, what is it? Remember Hank Green talking about it. The Dropout TV being a thing, and I'm like, I'm trying to decide if there'd be enough things on it that I would want to watch, because it's just like nerdy. It's just got a bunch of nerdy stuff and a lot of game things and and stuff. But you have to like sub to like their service to see all the different shows outside of like little highlight clips that they might share on YouTube or something. Fish. Fish. Nah, not an axolotl. Just a fish. Croissant. Croissant. God, I love that one. I just love that. Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! Okay, I'll hydrate. Okay, well, and back. Oh man, I want to find a restaurant in town that makes soup dumplings. Whoa, Jesus. Whoa, fish. That was wild. I felt like that went way too fast. Come on, fish. Axolotl. Oh my god, that's another thing that I get stuck in my head now because I'm so axolotl centric at this point. Looking in Fallout. But like that cute little video. There's an axolotl on the pink stairs. Is an axolotl supposed to be there? If you ask an axolotl, they'll be back tomorrow. A penguin waddles in and then the axolotl's gone. That whole song is so fucking cute. And I want to do a little thing with like an axolotl on the stairs. Right? Yeah, no, I want to do like a little axolotl alert with like a little bit from that. Only I want to like, oh, I went the wrong way. Oh. Whoa, no, no. No, 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 no. Frick! But that was the frickin' axolotl. Oh, come on. Oh, no, no. Yeah, no. What's up? Hey, what's up? Eat your food. Eat things and drink things. Your stats are all shit. Cat soup, grilled fish, some hermit crab, drink some Nuka-Cola. More Nuka-Colas. God, I have so many spoiled veggies in my pocket.
Julietian Fire says there's an axolotl on the pink stairs. Is an axolotl supposed to be there? If you ask an axolotl if they'll be back tomorrow.
A penguin waddles in and then the axolotl's gone. There's an axolotl on the lawn chair. I like the one where it's like, there's an axolotl at the front door. Is that what the welcome sign is there for? You ask an axolotl. Why don't we do that? Ask an axolotl. It's such a cute little song. Yeah, they'll be there tomorrow. A penguin waddles in and then they sing a little song.
There's an axolotl at the front door. Is that what the welcome sign is there for?
Yeah.
If you ask an axolotl if they'll be back tomorrow. A penguin waddles in and then they both sing you a song.
Ribble, robble, axolotl, bibble. Bibble. I can't remember, it's like bibble, wobble, penguin waddle, ribble, robble, axolotl. We'll see you tomorrow.
Penguin waddle, axolotl, penguin waddle, penguin waddle.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like that axolotl song?
Yes.
I'm trying to catch an axolotl. And I could draw a cute little axolotl. A little axolotl on the stairs. I was like, if I was to do an alert like that, it'd be like little. I would have each little part separate, so it would random one of those. Rich mountains, Shenandoah River.
When are you done?
Pretty soon. I don't feel like being rushed by you at this point, though. Especially not for YouTube stuff. Like, why don't you just watch something on your tablet? Wait, they improved. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'll try like a couple. Like, I'll try 3 casts with my fancy food. See how terrible this goes. Okay, focused in. No, shit, fuck. Tries again. Oh, maybe I got lucky this time. I don't think so, though. Oh, I just got a glowing ambusher. Okay. Not what I wanted. Not an axolotl. Okay, it's gonna yell ads at me soon. Let me take a quick look. Oh, maybe this is it. That was a big spin to get to it. It's not really going side to side fast enough, though. Oh, it's regular fish. Yeah, just one of those glowing ambushers. Okay, one more try with the fancy bait. And I'll go back down to the regular medium level bait. Mountain Mama. Country road. Up. Up. Fish. 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 Not what I want. Just a regular. Okay, let's go back down a level on improved. Wonder what the odds are of catching it with just the regular bait. Like, I need to look at like stats on the bait. Like, oh, if you use a regular bait, there's like a 1 in however many chance versus a better chance. Like, I want to know what the bait actually improves. Lol. I was just thinking, I'm like, I should just do a late night camless stream, and by that I mean like no PNG tuber, because that'd be silly. No, no, fuck off. I was so close on that one. Where I just have no mic, just no music, like just music and me fishing. Join my rainy night ASMR stream where we're gonna catch fish to the oldies. Damn it. Damn it. I've had like so many getaways. Come on. Come on. I just want to catch an axolotl. Okay, Molly Berry finished. Warzy still streaming. Pushing 10 hours. I don't know if he's going to be streaming much longer. Not really any point in going over there. So probably Warzy. Dang it. Hmm? I know you are. Look at the sign. I know you are. But it's just for shows. It's not for anything important, buddy. Shows aren't important. They're not going anywhere. YouTubers. Yeah, it still shows.
Haven't watched in a year and a month.
In a year and a month? So just in a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch.
Yeah, but you told me you don't even remember who they are, though. How am I supposed to find them?
I forgot.
Hi, Bingo. Welcome in, baby.
I'm not sure.
That was very squeaky. For something you're not sure about.
What their name is. I think I remember.
Yeah. Ah, cool. No, not gonna be. Somebody's gonna ambush her or something. Not even. Hey, Bingy boy.
I can save one.
So my cat's mastered the ability to open up doors. That's weird.
I think their name is.
Yeah, you can tell me what you think it is.
I think it is something melon. Yeah, melon.
Oh, Sunny and Melon? I remember them. Isn't one of them like a puppy?
No.
For their character?
It's a melon and a sun.
Oh.
DJ glass.
A melon and some with DJ glasses. Who am I thinking of? Oops. Who's like the golden lab?
Have a melon on its head with red skin.
Do they do Minecraft?
And also Roblox. Right for fun Roblox. And also Milo and Sip do Roblox and Minecraft.
Yeah, they do sometimes. They play those blocky games. Okay. Well, I can Google them on your tablet. Well, DuckDuckGo them on your tablet, whatever. Okay, let's try like one more fish, and then I will wrap it up here. I'll just try fishing some more later. I have plenty of opportunities in the month of July to catch frickin' axolotl. I'll just live my camp here. Maybe there'll be a better time of day, like maybe the axolotl likes different weather. I'll try to look up some more information about it, see if there's any clues. Any clues about them axolotls? I caught a bunch of fish. I love my little camp though. I do quite like my gone fishing camp. I wonder, I could always set it up as a thing. Okay. Okay. Let me just I'm gonna go into my photo mode. There we go. Oops. There we go. There we go. Nice little view of everything here. Just going to delay the ads. Make sure they don't come up before I'm done. And I will be back tomorrow. Probably closer to 12:15 instead of 12 o'clock exactly at noon. Do the same old, same old. I was thinking I might start. So tomorrow I was thinking of starting to replay Fallout 2 because I'd started it and then I stopped. So I was thinking of picking that back up. So I remember where we left off. And where we left off is I probably need to work harder on getting more, like just cruising around and catching some random events to level. Because I'm too squishy. I'm too squishy for Vault City. Okay, let's get my buttons up here. We've got schedule and thank you for being awesome. And I'm just gonna double check the list. Oh my goodness. Just trying to see. Ooh. Trying to see if there's anywhere that's not going to be gone too early. Who to raid out to? I'm trying to finish my stream, okay? I'm almost done. I'm just looking for some place to send my friends to, okay, buddy? Let's see. You did Warzy recently. Please. You know what? Here's someone who is amazing, but I have not ever rated out to, and they are doing art. Let's go say hi to the Clip Owl.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Okay. Okay, I will hydrate. You just got back. It's already after 4 o'clock. My kids are getting pensive. They're getting busy at me. But yeah, I know.
Upset.
Or even a sec.
I'm upset.
Clip Owl, because Clip Owl is super cool and a really, really amazing artist. And Clip Owl has a really adorable PNG tuber that they have made. So let us go right out to Clip Owl. We'll say hello. And we'll get a little raid message going. Always add in. We could change it up a little bit. We could add some different emotes. Oh my god. Can't even copy and paste things properly. I'm winning. Try this again. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably around 12:15. Oh my god, cat attack. Oh, bingo. Why'd you jump on me? You throw me off. Throw me off, dude. I don't even know anymore. I was going to add some different emotes, but let's just go with the same old, because I have a cat on me and my kid is in here and everything is going out. That's all I know. It's the end of stream. So let's say hi to Clip Owl. I hope to have a good day. I hope you all had a good day. Thank you for hanging out with me while I chilled and did Fallout stuff. Yeah, cat. Getting freaking get off my shoulder. What are you doing? Oh my god. I'll see you all around. Yeah, you freaking hit me in the face with stuff too. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, cat jumped off me. Cat is chilling. Okay. I don't even know what I was doing anymore, so thank you for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your